Well, I think
Well,
we had a technical issue, Sean. So I guess this is good vibes. Howdy, guys. Good to see y'all. I had something happen here. I don't know exactly what happened with my stuff, but everything blinked, and now here I am. So good morning, everybody. Good vibes. I hope everybody's doing good. I see you down there, Gen X. Yeah, I don't know what happened, dude. It was like I was sitting here, and then I'm
what?
like, well, the song went off. Yeah, like I didn't mean for I didn't know it stopped there. It's like it seemed kindly abrupt from this side. It was like, well, that didn't seem like it ended the way it did the last time.
No, what happened there?
Yeah, like man. But anyway, here we go.
All right, back in
Here
the
we go.
saddle.
We're here. That's the
Yeah,
main thing. We made
that's
it.
it.
Couple small stumbles along the way, but
Yeah,
main thing is we kept our footing
that's it. Back in the
most of the
saddle.
time.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Good morning, everybody. Hey, I got for just in case my Aunt Chris is listening. I'm not sure exactly when she's able to tune in, so
Mhm.
I have to do this. Special shout out to my Aunt Chris. I got a package in the mail. It was down at my mom and dad's house. When I walked down there, my sister had checked the mail and took it in their house, or the mail lady had dropped it off at their house, which
Right.
was because usually our mail comes up here or boxes. But anyway, no big deal. Wasn't unusual. That is like sometimes stuff will just be sent there. But go down and I get this box. There's this box sitting there and it's got my name on it. So I'm like, well, I didn't order nothing, but it's got my name on it. I
I
mean,
can
I do
open
have a kid that's got my name, but I'm thinking, well, this dad tax, like, what, so it's like,
it.
I'm like, well, even if it is, it's like, it's mine too, because
Technically
it's got
mine.
my name on it. So, I
Yeah.
played it kind of like that. I wasn't, because I try to give him his respect. If he gets something in the mail, I know how fun it is to get a package and open it. But it was like,
Just tape it
well,
back shut.
yeah,
Yeah, right?
yeah, 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 because I mean, everybody got that tape.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, so I opened it up because I always cut it clean because that helps
Yeah,
you.
that's the trick.
Yeah, you don't try to
Right down the
peel it
middle.
because that
Oh,
leaves that you wanna
yeah,
cut it
pull.
clean, and then you
Mhm.
just use small pieces to meld back together. Anyway
Yeah.
anyway, that's a
Yeah.
we'll go into that. We'll do a video on that. I'll have it on my page on
Yeah. On how to properly open
well,
mail.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
not for the
okay.
pub. We'll do that on anyway,
Yeah.
what I was saying is, got a box,
Hmm.
opened it up, and, not that I'm one. You guys know how I am. I'm not
Very humble, man. He's
very
very
humble
humble.
man, and I'm not one to ever,
No, no.
like blow myself up. Or anything. I mean, like if I do something good, I don't mind to tell you about it, like
I've yet to hear about it.
in a
You
humble way,
know.
right.
Look at this.
I
Look
got
at that. Bring it in closer to the people. Oh, look at that.
oh, you can't. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, you see
So
that? Front and
yeah,
back. These have special mug technology that you will not
yeah.
find anywhere else.
Well, I wanted you to be able to see both sides at the same time. And I
Yeah.
figured I'd say she probably in her heart, she was thinking that maybe I would gift one to somebody, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep them both. Because I mean, what if one breaks?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
they're good. They're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real good.
yeah. But I gotta free this hand up because I gotta do the scroll work. I gotta do that stuff. But I don't mind to hold it neither for a little while. But it does make stuff taste better.
Hmm.
And it has it's got my stuff on it.
Yeah, look
You
at
see here?
that. I can
And
see
it
that.
and
Yeah.
and it and it's got always good vibes right there. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Always good vibes.
Is there a better way
So
to start your day? I mean, come on.
I couldn't think of nothing. I tell you what, I drank about 4 extra cups of coffee yesterday just because I had 2 cups. So it's like, if I drink 2 cups out of this one,
Yeah.
I about feel obligated that I felt about half a drink. I did, and
You don't want anybody feeling left
they
out,
were
you
they were good.
know? That's good.
Mm. But anyway, moving on. I won't talk too much about me today, but I do have clackers too. And of course, everyone knows about the stickers and stuff. But anyway, just shout out to you, Aunt Chris. In all seriousness, God bless your soul. I
Thanks, man.
love her. Beautiful. job. I mean, seriously, I just thank
Yeah,
you
you're
sincerely.
very nice.
Bottom of
Very
my heart,
nice.
I love it. You could have sent me, you could have sent me a block of gold at that point to think enough to do something like that for me. God bless you. I appreciate you, Aunt Chris. Love your soul. I love you dearly, and I thank you sincerely. Always good vibes to you, my darling. I do thank you. So that's just a really cool gift, man.
Very
I
cool.
that kind of stuff, man. You know, that kind of stuff. Like I didn't ask for that. That was a surprise gift, and you know, you had to spend a little time on her own thinking of me to do that. So thank you, Aunt Chris. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Always shout out to you. I hope that you're having a wonderful day at work if you're able to hear. If not, I hope you had a wonderful day at work when you listen back. I just thank you for listening in. I thank you for your support because it does help me. I'm not gonna lie, the watch time and just the support in the comments and just the good vibes that I know come from you, it helps. So just know that, and I thank
Yep.
you so much dearly. Me and Sean both. I'll be honest with
Yep.
you, Aunt Chris. I'm going to be shipping the other one to Sean Dig. That's going to be his. Not that it matters, maybe, but that's what I'm going to do with it. And
It's very kind. Very
so,
kind of you to do that. Both of
so
you. Yeah.
thank you for the gift, Aunt Chris. Thank you, and I will drink a couple.
That's it. Come on.
I'm not saying it ain't used. I
Yeah.
just said I was going to send it to you.
I prefer things worn in anyway. Thanks.
I did leave a little bit of a smudge mark on it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. But that's just the way I'm saying hi and
Yeah,
everything.
that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, and Chris, I'm gonna send the extra one that you got me because Sean has been a part of my journey now, and God blessed me to see fit to bring Sean into my life, and we've been doing good vibes, and we've been doing always good vibes now, and so I just think it's befitting that you got him one too. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
And yes, I will use it before I send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, truth is I already did. But
Yeah,
anyway.
you already said that. You can't
I
go
just
back on it
I had
now.
to get it off my chest, man. It's just like the page of
So,
stickers. I
yeah.
had to just tell y'all that I had to. And it made me feel better. So now I'm able to move on. And
Unburden yourself.
I just let that go.
Yeah.
Let me get one more drink. I'll just get me a small drink. But anyway. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I hope y'all liked Shine's 3/4 of a song there that we played. It was fairly decent what I got to hear of it. Ended quite abruptly. I don't really know exactly why. So that just goes to show that at any point something could end abruptly. So let me get back in. I guess I'm sorry, man. Oh Lord have
don't
mercy.
worry about
I
it.
swear.
The things
But shout
happen.
out once again, Aunt Chris. I
Yeah.
love you, and I know I'm playing and laughing and everything, but I hope you know that that's a very wonderful, wonderful gift, and I just sincerely appreciate you. So thank you very, very much. Thank you. Oh, Tommy said that was a big drink. Well,
It was. You could hear it in the microphone and everything.
I was thirsty. I'm dry. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm working hard here. You
Yes.
should have seen how many times I had to run back and forth to the coffee pot to feel like I got what I needed out of that cup I'm gonna send you.
I'm sure
You
there'll
know
be a
how
few
hard
more
it is
miles
drink.
on it.
You know how hard it is drink a year's worth of coffee in one or 2 days. You ought to been
I believe in you.
you ought to felt what I felt like inside. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
amazed that you could even sit still.
Oh, I've
While
exercised
drinking
everything out of
across.
me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It was definitely good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
shout
very
out to
nice.
you. I see you, Miss Mac. I'm getting back over here in the comments. I see you, Miss Mac. I see you, Tom McKinnon in the house. He's gonna be coming up with us and sharing some stuff here in just a little bit. Uh, Good morning, Miss Tracy. Miss Tracy, local learners. Good morning, beautiful people. I love that. Now you know how to get your comments highlighted. You and brother Clint, y'all know how to get them up here, right? Real quick. Everyone have a great day. I'm off to my first colonoscopy. Woohoo! Hey, Miss Mac, God bless you.
Good
You
luck.
go take
Yeah.
care of your health. It's very, very important, and all of us should just be saying it loud and proud. I'm going to get a colonoscopy because that just makes us responsible human beings, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. We're thinking of you and sending good vibes. It is uncomfortable as far as just the whole thing, as far as getting ready to go. But once you get there, they knock you out and you're done and out and ready to roll before you know anything else. So good morning to you, Miss Max. She says, good morning, Guy and Shine.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. And Sethi, I don't ever try to say the last name because I mess that up. Sethi, I'll just say good morning, Sethi, Tracy's local learning aid sister. Hello, sister again. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate y'all. This is Guy and Shine, 11 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Eastern Standard Time. Good vibes, always good vibes. Here we try to just push out the positive. We try to stay apolitical and just there's a lot of other things for us to discuss, talk about, go over, or laugh about. If nothing, we'll just pull up a video of Shine in a heart-shaped tub, and we'll all just puke in our mouths together, and just
Netflix was over the moon. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the problem.
They was here trying to get inside information. I don't have any. I was not in the room. I was not there.
Well, someone had to film it.
I felt strongly about letting them know it was not me. It was not me. Not me. There ain't enough bubbles nowhere to get me there.
There's a guy who looks a lot like me with a sombrero. It could have been him. It could have been that fella.
All I can say is check the complexion.
That's it.
If you want to talk about it, now I'm going to tell you what. There's a clear, unadulterated difference in complexion.
Yes.
Hence.
Look, I mean, come on. This is obviously the guy on the camera end.
So don't make me pull any evidence out, and because I'm not one to pull. I'm not one to do that. But I'm just saying, right there's the picture.
Look,
clear difference.
Is that a brick in his hand?
It's my phone, man. It was a phone case that was the size of a notebook. It's all I keep up with it, man.
You're lucky you didn't get in.
Dude, do you realize that I got? If I had the money back in phones that I've lost, I would pretty much be a billionaire at this point, man. I wandered over at his house. I went over to help him cut wood one year, and he found it the next year. It was right beside the log I was sitting on. I went back and looked at every log except that one. It was a damnedest thing. But anyway, I lost that one, and then I went to done the great thing, done the dad thing, took my kid out to the catfish pond. Well, that's where that phone was at, and the only phone I ain't yet to lose permanently is the house phone. I did lose it for a couple years, but we found it, so it don't count.
No.
And it still works. Now the other ones we did find it, but the one Zach found it, but it didn't work no more. It was gone.
The year in the woods. That thing still worked. And a heck of a marketing campaign.
It said it was waterproof up to 15 meters, but apparently it's not waterproof after 15 months. I guess there's a depth and length time in there. I'm not sure how it works. They didn't explain that in the destructions of it. I just know that it worked.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to destroy one, just leave it lay outside for about 15 months and then go out and get it, and it probably won't work no more. It worked for me. I would be very grateful if you two could watch the latest video on stinging nettle. It's a wonderful. Okay. All right. I'm pinning that up here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I promise you.
I remember you mentioning that before. And I was going to check into it. So thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. Thank you. He did get smacked by a microphone a couple weeks. Political. It's all a game. Just add good vibes. That's right. That's right, man. That's right. Well, as we say around here, I believe every subject can be approached if both parties or parties involved will come at it with respect and the ability to understand that sometimes you just
Yeah.
have to agree to disagree and be
Oh,
happy with it.
yeah.
Gen X Effect in the house. What's up, brother Clint? I'm getting in the comments, guys. I got running my mouth and shouting my Aunt Chris out, and Shine was blowing me up about the cup and stuff, and I was like, I didn't even want to mention it, and he was like,
No.
"Man, just go ahead." And that's why we were late coming on, because he was trying to pep talk me, and I was like, "I don't want to talk about it like that." And
No.
he's like,
He
"No,
was
nobody's
very,
gonna."
very reluctant. And I just said,
Yeah, but
just come on,
right,
just
right,
lean
Sean.
into it,
Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's great. I mean, the more like you gotta
Yeah,
raise yourself up, and
yeah,
people are raising you up. I
I like
mean, just
that. I like
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and it made me feel better, so I just went ahead and did it, and it
That's it.
feels good now. Now that
That's
he
it.
he showed me that, I was like, "Well, now I feel a whole lot better."
Yeah.
You're right.
It's
So,
like it's a
I was
good
like,
day. It's
uh,
Friday. I mean, you got 2 mugs. Is there a better day? I think not.
good
With that,
morning, Tommy and Jarrett Talks, and, good morning,
thank
brother
you for
Clint.
continuing to listen.
Brother
Yeah,
Clint getting his workout on, man.
yeah, buddy. Yeah,
Always good vibes, my friend. Always good vibes, buddy.
absolutely.
Always. Hey, the start of this show did get started off kind of random because I was sitting here and I'm like, we're doing pretty good. And then
Yep.
all of a sudden, I'm like, well, I don't feel like that's where that song ended at.
I
Because I
was
was
like,
just kind
"Huh?"
of letting my mind wander. I was sitting here like, and I'm like just waiting, you know what I mean? And then I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that song don't usually end like, And then I'm like, well, oh, my
And
only
and
thing that was up there was my avatar and you with it just
barring
like
the
standing.
door
I'm like,
open.
hmm,
What?
I don't think we're supposed to be live right now. Like, I
What
don't
is
think.
that Tommy in the background?
Yeah, I
The
thought that was.
Wizard of Digital Oz that's
Yeah.
messing with us?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Never factored
Yeah.
this into the equation.
Yeah. Let me find out.
Mm.
No. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Tommy. It happens.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Thank you, Miss Tracy. I'm glad to share. Glad to share. It's fun. We have fun with it. In all honesty, it was just a gift of love. I didn't even know that it was coming, to be right along. And it was it that kind of stuff for me. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it is just midlife crisis. Hell, I don't know what it is. It just hits me sometimes. It's like, well, shit, you didn't have to do that for me. You know
No.
what I mean? Because I was
Oh, I
gonna
do.
get. I mean, I ain't gonna. I gotta get this off my chest. I was gonna get me one too. So he's like, you didn't have to do that. But I mean, when you did, I
And
can pick
now
you
I
out.
got 400 mugs.
Now I can pick me out something different.
Exactly. Yeah,
So
there you go. Just enjoy that.
it is good. I ain't gonna lie.
That's good.
Oh wait a minute, I gotta get another drink because there's two sides to.
Yeah. That's it.
Mm,
See, that's what we call branding.
what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just
Just
saying.
putting it
I'm
out.
just saying. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna shout out what's in the cup. Y'all can holler at me. I've already talked about you once, and then
Mhm.
if
And your
you want
time
me
is
to
running out.
advertise for your channel, you can figure out what I've put in my cup, and you
You-
just give me a holler.
we know that
And
you know. We know
well,
that you know.
it,
But you
it's
need to know time is running out.
it's
Slots are
in
filling up.
it's in a plastic bottle, and they come in different stuff.
Yeah.
And any one of you can call me, and we'll talk about advertising. Mm,
I'll give you a few
I may
pointers.
consider doing
Yeah.
it. Maybe. But it depends. Mine's, if I can get some free stuff, yeah, I'll probably do it.
Well,
I
why
need some
not?
free stuff for Shine too, though. Shine's gonna have to have free stuff too, though. Just, I mean, we like,
Yeah.
if they're gonna
I know
send
what.
me a pallet, they're gonna have to send you a pallet. Like, well, you got some Shine pallet too.
It's like, what am I going to
Shine,
do with
Shine likes
this?
that. Shine likes that drink too. Like, he's gonna have to have some.
Send him both the guy. He didn't take
No,
care of it for us. Send me the guitars. I need a few, at least
no,
one.
whoa,
One
whoa,
would
whoa,
be
whoa,
nice.
whoa, 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 whoa.
One. I need just one.
Everything. No, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Not
As long
asking
as
for
I
much.
get one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, she said you both need. They're coming. No, you just wait.
Oh, yeah.
You just wait.
There's
You just
lots of
wait, Miss
surprises coming
Tracy.
this way. Yeah.
Oh, You just wait.
Spring is here. A new birth is upon us. The creative juices have flown and will continue to flow.
Yeah. Hey, I got one of my favorite new T-shirts on. I got to show y'all. I bet y'all think I wear the same thing every day. I actually have different T-shirt on, but I do like my sweatshirt. I ain't gonna lie.
I was thinking about that.
And I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save my go to church shirt.
Yeah,
we're going to church.
Sunday's
if I wear my
finest.
go to church sweatshirt all the time, then it ain't gonna be ready when I'm ready to go to church. I do have it right over there though. It's right there.
That's good.
But I got my new favorite T-shirt. When we go to break, I'll get my I got my new favorite T-shirt on. So I mean, I'm just saying. Just saying that I got a new. Hey, there's Matt. I'm just saying. I mean, it's my favorite T-shirt right now because I mean it ain't my face on it. I'm just saying it.
Oh my God! Are we sure? Are we sure? Is there gonna be a reveal? Oh my!
No. It's I said it's my new favorite shirt right now. I didn't say it's gonna be my all-time favorite shirt. It's my favorite shirt right now, but I do have a favorite.
Foreshadowing.
I do believe I do have a favorite shirt coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do believe. Just waiting. I have a vetting process that I have to go through.
In a jumpsuit that's green.
Well, I mean, I couldn't send you a cup until I had properly drank out of it a few times to make sure that this thing held.
Well, I hope you wear the shirt a few times before. I mean, hypothetically, if there was one to come, you gotta.
Well, I'm pretty much insured for the next 100 days because you had to order them by the 100. So,
okay. So there you go. You're good. You're good. You'll never have to buy
your cup shirt. Does just fine, by the way. I mean, it's smooth. It's got a good. It's got a good feel.
I feel that seeing the product testing in real life, it makes me feel more secure about that. I can.
I wanted you to be able to. I wanted you to know.
Well,
I didn't want you to get something and be like, "Should I put anything in here?" I want you. Now I watched him drink out. Like, man,
stable is that?
Yeah, man. Right. Well, I put more chapstick on so that I could leave a couple more smudges so that you could.
Perfect. I know how to lift those with pieces of tape.
Yeah. leave evidence.
Yeah,
this will be perfect to frame on Guy.
Said he had nothing to do with the heart-shaped tub scandal, huh?
Oh no! Oh Lord! Maybe I might give it a little
sweet. You can understand, but lip.
I may give it a slight scrub down before I send it out to you. I don't know. Blissfully Renee said she liked the heifer coffee cup. Yeah, I stole that one from my wife, but she took it back.
Yeah, there's certain ones I'm not allowed to touch anymore too.
Yeah, I did have it for a little bit because it was big. It was big, and I ain't gonna lie, it was a good one. But yeah, she repoed that one. That's okay. I got she don't have that like.
You gotta carry it everywhere you go. To the store, having a conversation with the clerk, pumping gas. You do a whole series of videos on at the lake in the front of the bow of the boat. No words, just random scenery.
Hey.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
T-shirt with the giant face on it.
Keep these bugs, shoot away, boys.
Parking in the rear. You remember those signs? Man, they used to.
I don't know how I'm gonna incorporate.
Oh, there's.
I don't know exactly how.
Possibilities.
I'm gonna have to figure out a way that I can hold my pick too, because I'm gonna have to have, I got picks too.
Yeah, I figure if you fashion that clacker up on the headstock of your guitar while you're playing, you see, like
freaking genius, man.
So many things.
That's
And
why I
then
like you, man, because you come up with great ideas.
I try, you know what I
I mean,
mean?
it's like
This, this,
you have a plethora of.
this is the funnel
It's
of
just
just
it's
keeps
like
going.
uh, it's it's like a minefield of genius when you start to talk. Sometimes it's
Oh,
like I don't know what part to pick up
how much is it like sensory overload
oh
sometimes?
my,
You don't want to
lose
spend
my.
much time up here.
It's like whew, whew, whew.
Ain't for everybody. I'll tell you that.
Like I believe I'll just stay out of that. Glad I made it out.
Yep, yep.
Didn't realize there'd be so many not so well clothed people in there like that. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
hey, well, we're all carrying the mugs.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Oh, that's
I ain't
good.
shine, but ooh,
Yep, that's it.
uh,
Right
yeah.
there. Hmm.
This is your conscience.
What?
I don't want to be in here no more.
Well, I don't blame
Not
you.
even your conscience wants to be in your conscience no more. Like, hey,
Can I, I
can I
like, I mean, we're
resign?
kind of tethered together.
John, this is your conscience speaking. Can I resign?
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, I get it.
I resign. Effective immediately.
Well, too late because you're fired.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
I got
well,
plenty of consciences that'll work for me.
Boy, don't want to meet none of them either.
No, you probably don't.
Miss Tracy, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah,
We appreciate you. Got to go back
absolutely.
to the wedding. No Weefy. No Weefy, the garden. Good vibes, light and love. Blessings to you all. Go watch Miss
Yeah.
Tracy's Local Learning. She's got several videos on her channel as well. It's she just mentioned the one about stinging nettle and
Yeah.
we encourage you to go watch
Good
it.
stuff that you should
Yeah.
you should know. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
I said that before, but more importantly, like she has a ton of wisdom on different plants and what they can
Hmm.
do for you. And not so long ago, that's how things were done, canning and all sorts of stuff. Plus,
And
and then
she's just a uber blessing to go watch and
mhm,
get to just enjoy her life attitude, I guess would be how I
I
would
agree.
refer to it, man. So,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, just
yes, sir.
uplifting and good, and you get some good info too, and it kind of feels like you're sitting down across from the friend.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
good vibes.
very well.
Good vibes. There's blissfully Renee. Now the clacker's a fly swatter. Yeah, it's pretty versatile.
Yep, multiple uses. It's like
Multiple.
multi-tool,
It
but
is.
better.
It is. It
Yeah,
is. It.
yeah.
But I try not to. I
Listen,
don't want. I don't want to talk about me the rest of the day. But I mean,
let's.
I mean.
We
I
want you
mean
to come
it.
up with your own ideas,
Right.
creative ideas for the
Right.
people. I mean, not you,
Right.
the people,
Right.
right?
Right. 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 I'm using me
Want
as
to
an
take them
example.
all?
I'm
Yeah.
just strictly being an example. I'm here.
What more
I'm
can one
basic.
be, really? I mean, that's it.
Elevated Einstein, brother. I see you, man. I see you. I see you. Oh man. Appreciate you guys. Magic Healing. Hey, I'm looking forward a minute to the guitar lesson. It's going to be a good exercise for me because as Shine and other people that's been a part of my backstage life, my they understand that I have to slow down. I have to make myself like consciously slow down because I get
What? Come
I
on
get
now.
I get a little bit there's a click error and I got to slow down a little bit. So
Yeah,
it's going to force me
yeah.
to like, okay, let's just nice and slowly, let's just ease into it. But I believe in my heart that if you take it on properly, the journey of guitar or any instrument that you go after, if you take it on, don't trick yourself into I want to learn this week or I want to learn.
No,
Hey
don't do
guys,
that. Don't
I've
do
been playing guitar now for well over 20 years, and I just now started to learn how to do a particular style of music on my guitar. Brother
that.
William showed me a couple rolls,
Hmm.
a couple things for me to start working with. Guys,
Be
I
patient.
do not trick myself in. I
Yeah,
don't give myself a time limit. I
yeah.
just give myself, hey, this is what I'm going to start working on. And when it sees fit to lock in, it'll lock in. If you trick yourself into, I'm gonna learn this pattern, you might pick up one pattern that's hard for somebody else in a week. You
Uh-huh.
might take
Yep.
something that's easy for somebody else, and it take you 2, 3 months for it to finally
Sink
lock
in.
in and be
Yep.
like, "Oh, snap, I see what the heck they were doing," or "I feel that under my fingers," or whatever. So, I'm wanting to take it more from, because 'cause I've tried to be clear with everybody. I'm not a music theory guy. I don't
Mhm.
know, I mean, I know
No.
just enough to get me in trouble,
Yeah.
just enough to understand what's going on a little bit. But it's about the journey, what you can find within it that doesn't have nothing to do with music. There's a journey
That's where
from
creativity comes from, you know what I mean? Like you find your own thing. Like if you want to take it there. Like if you want to take it there and find like you've played with learned musicians, classically trained musicians, so have I. Well, we both kind of started the same kind of way, which is like, figuring out a couple chords and getting like that GDC down. I mean, like I can play anything now, but then like constantly going past that. Like if you learn it this way, I find you're going to have a better opportunity to actually create because you
it
find the
is.
feel of your instrument. A lot of the people that learn just from the pages, it seems like they have a hard time switching to doing that. That's
Yeah,
been my experience.
it
So,
is.
yeah.
And I just, if I if I have any type of a future with taking people and trying to show them what I do, I want them to understand that if you'll take what I'm saying and make it more than just a guitar, it will
Mhm.
become part of your vocabulary. It will
Oh,
become
yeah.
part of just
Your
being
life.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I told Miss Amena,
Mhm.
I sat with my guitar, both little videos that I've sent to her for her,
Yeah.
to have, so to start very, very beginning. I just want you, every chance you get, if you can put that thing in your lap, whether you can play it or not, whether you're just sitting there holding it,
Yeah.
that guitar, I promise you, my Martin, especially because of it being just the kind of guitar it is, and it's wood.
Mhm.
So if it's sitting here all night and I pick it up, then I know to give it 5, 10 minutes, let it take on my heat, let it take
Yep.
on the pressure, let it take on all that, and then I'll start worrying about whether it's in tune. But it's a comfort for me. Like right now, I could totally be sitting here with my guitar and
Mhm.
just holding it, and
Mhm.
like the way
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
sit, and I would be just that would be more comfortable actually than me sitting here with nothing in my lap at this point.
Yep.
So that's the journey I'm wanting you to embrace, is like, okay, man, this thing, there is some, and I hate to go this deep into it, but there is something to do with the vibration and the audible
Oh,
sounds of the guitar that for me, man, it like takes me, I could be having like the most like weird, stressful, like my eyes will sometimes feel like I can't even
mhm,
focus in on what's in front of me. And I can
mhm.
sit down with my guitar, and these patterns that I do, I can work them in my mind. I can sit with my eyes closed and do them, and that will disappear where it won't disappear. Like that vibration, that feeling that it,
Well, the
because there's
science is
this.
in on that, man. Like since people have been on this planet, they started with drumming, right? Like different people not being able to communicate, and they do different styles of drumming, and that
Mhm,
brought people together,
mhm,
created tribes, and then
yep,
that's just expanded. So this has been in us forever, right? So if
yeah.
you have the ability to do it, do it. Like in
Yeah, man.
any kind of music, you don't have to.
Well,
You know what I
that's
mean? Like,
that's that's the other key, is
mhm.
like, you don't have to, like, be you don't have to be doing this for it to be beautiful.
No,
Man,
you
just
don't.
make a good clean
Mhm.
chord. That to me is just as beautiful as Brother William picking and
Oh yeah,
digging. That's
oh
cool
yeah,
too. But
yep.
that beautiful acoustic vibration in my, I swear to you, Sean, I've told you this, and I mean it.
Mhm.
Hey, when there's a guitar string that is out of tune, then
Mhm.
I'll only hear it on one side or the other.
Right.
And
Yeah.
as soon as it comes into proper tune, then I can
Mhm.
feel
Yep.
that vibration equal out on both sides. It's the oddest dang thing
Mhm.
that I've ever felt. It's like I can hear that come in, and it's like, and it sounds so good to me. That perfect, like, you can just hear it, like, you can feel that little bit in your
So,
ears. Oh,
Oh
love that. Oh, I just love and I tell you
yeah,
something else that
yeah.
I absolutely love is to hear, like, a 3 or 4-piece harmony, uh,
Mhm, mhm.
where people really know what they're doing,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and man, that beautiful
Layering of
oh,
things. It's just like,
oh my
oh, man.
god, man,
Yeah,
you talk
yeah.
about sending your
You can
spirit
take
to the
you can take that, like, that's something I've only learned recently, is that, like, you can take that with anything, right? Like, you can add that to anything, and that layering effect of the vocals, like, you can take something that's here, like, I'd say straight across the board and blow it up to roof, like, the same tone.
Minister. She's got
Yeah.
a kit. Hey, she sent me a little video letting me know that she was getting started after I sent her her letting me know she got my video and that hey I'm working. She got her kit. She got a daggone guitar cleaning kit. I told her
There you go.
I gotta get me a kit too. Shit, I ain't got no kit. I got a towel in there and some stuff, but I ain't got a kit. Hell, I
But
want a
you don't
kit
even have
too.
any Rolly cleaner? You
Yeah,
don't have
she's
none of
got a
that?
kit, man. Daggone, man. Yeah,
And the
she's got a kit,
spray
but
and the little cloth. I know what you're talking
yeah, but she's hey, I'm glad that you're
about.
serious, and I just want to. It makes me feel so nervous in a little bit of a way because I don't want to make no false predication about the fact that I am a play by ear self-taught musician. I'm not
Yep.
a trained musician, and all I can do is show you how I make things work and then it's gonna be up to you to just enjoy the journey with me. I will along the way, Sean will tell you and anybody else in my life, I'm eager to give if I'll start telling you stuff and then I wind up way on past what the heck we was talking about and be like, dude, I
Yep.
can't I'll try to teach you
Yep.
everything at once. So this is gonna be a great
Test
chance
of
for me to
patience and
slow
yeah,
down and
yeah.
just like, okay, but it also gives me a chance to probably have a chance to really compute what I do know. Like,
Yes, sir.
okay, this
Yeah.
is like, okay, this is why this does this. And so I don't want just know you're not gonna learn music theory from me, Miss Minnie. You're gonna learn how to make music.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
Yeah. A
Big
good
difference.
well said. Well said.
Big
I like
difference.
that.
So shout out to you guys. I appreciate y'all being here. This is Guy and Shine 11-1. It's Friday.
It is.
Man, what time is it, brother Sean? Time check.
Times like we are looking at 11:58.
11:50. Okay, well then let's
So
play brother Tommy's song that he did and
oh
if
yeah,
brother
yeah, yeah,
Tommy
yeah. You do it.
when we come back after this song if you're ready to come up, bro, then be down here whenever or
There he
be here
is.
whenever
Okay.
then
That's his sign
uh
that he's ready to go after
okay,
this.
very
All
good. I
right.
see him.
Cool.
Okay, cool. All right, well we're going to play your song and then we're going to do your thing. We'll bring you up. So guys, this is Good Vibes. We appreciate y'all.
Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy band, he told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to them, hey, I could use a hand. And then I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. When you're feeling down in this techie haze, lost in the speed of these digital days, world's evolving quicker than you can blink, caught in the code, no time to think. Keeping it real with sweet tea vibes, rolling through changes as life collides, adapting fast while the circuit's home, innovation speed, here we come. Numbers crunch, ideas ignite, production rises in the neon light, multiplying dreams with a single click. Progress moves on, no stopping it. Through the wires, through the streams, chasing productivity, chasing dreams. No time for pauses, no time to wait. In the rhythm of tech we create, keeping it real with sweet tea vibes, rolling through changes as life collides, adapting fast while the circuits hum, innovations beat, here we come. Here we come. Through the wires, through the streams, chasing productivity, chasing dreams. No time for pauses, no time to wait. In the rhythm of tech we create, keeping it real with sweet tea vibes, rolling through changes as life collides, adapting fast while the circuits hum, innovations beat, here we come. Here we come. Procrastination can't take the wheel. This digital world, we keep it real. With every pulse, with every beat, Sweet Tea's groove makes the future complete. Here we come.
Uploading.
All right, good vibes, everybody. Good vibes. Good to see everybody here. What are you laughing at, brother Sean? Well,
I think you spent some time in the clubs in the 90s,
what?
I'm red from laughing. Those were some sick moves. I'm not gonna lie. You all missed out. I've seen some things. The trouble is I can't unsee.
Thought I had my avatar up.
I've been in the TV business for like 15 years, but I finally get like why you do like the point of all these breaks, commercials. They're to sell money, to sell ad breaks, sponsors. But it also gives you a minute to step back, to stand up, get up,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
get
Yeah.
off your seat,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
come back strong. And you embrace coming back on camera and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a moment.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
moment, man. Indeed. Brother Tommy, good to see you here, man. Glad to have you here
Great
with us
songs,
this
by the way,
morning.
Tommy.
Yeah,
Great songs. I
yeah.
meant to say that. I didn't get an opportunity yet, so I really enjoyed them, especially the first one, the Run one. That one's a great one.
I
Beautiful.
was doing the before this week started. We were talking about the run came from the Octagon Fight Talk kind of thing.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
I must say when how that got created, I
Yeah.
was taking all the words from the chat. So it wasn't
That's
just
cool.
me, and I
Yeah, that's cool.
inputted the chat into Suno.
That's
No
neat,
way,
man.
dude.
That
got
is neat.
created.
That's
cool.
even cooler, actually. That is just like super cool, actually.
Yeah.
That is super cool. I would have never actually, like, I don't think I would have never thought I wouldn't have done that.
No,
I can tell you that right now. I wouldn't have done that.
Never
I
would've
would have
done
never thought to do that. That's
No.
cool. That's really cool,
Collaborative.
actually.
It's all about collaborating.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that was
Agreed.
good.
Agreed.
That's good. No, I like that. And it had me in it.
I got my mug too. The only brand that's not
Oh.
mine that I'm gonna showcase off. The only brand
Oh, now
that's
it's
not
on.
mine.
Now it's on. There you go.
Although I am wearing my brand too.
Hey,
I
man.
took.
He beat you to it, bud.
Well, guy has his mug.
Yeah, but
Come
you
on.
don't.
He's
you don't.
double
You
fisting.
don't have a T-shirt though. Not yet. Look at his face.
Guy's double fisting.
He just took the wind right out of his sails, Tommy.
Well, and Tommy the big blowhard. Get me a T-shirt. Well, good. Well,
I just had to
good.
throw in. I am sporting my brand, but
Do you have a clacker? I didn't
I-
think so. Good
I'd
talk.
rather push this out more than anything.
Yeah. What is that? Is
That's
that
what it's
Tommy?
all about. It's the school of greatness.
You got
Okay.
squirrel? Do you got squirrel? I didn't think so.
No,
Okay.
Okay. You got squirrel with a full hat?
no.
Okay. Just making sure, because if you did, I'd be like, what?
It's like a-
I'd have been like, all right, I'm
it's
done.
show
I'm
and
out.
tell at
If
like
he'd have
grade
been like,
6.
if he'd have been like, well, I got one of them, I'd been
Double
all right,
mug.
I quit.
Blissfully
I'm out.
double mug.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
double mug.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
giving you a hard way to go, Tommy. Good job, man. Yeah. Share with us, man. Tell us what you got going on.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I released both of those songs on my channel today. Those are my videos today.
Nice. All right,
Okay.
cool. So go check them out, people.
And they
Please
premiered them.
share 'em.
They premiered at the same time. It was like premiere 2 videos at the same time. That was go watch one or the other. Or during the premiere.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
man.
That's
That's
cool,
awesome.
man. That's cool. Very good job. We encourage you. Go check them out at Brother Tommy's. He's got the song that we just both of those that's on it's on his page, and there's countless other stuff for you to go check out as well. Yeah, thank you, Brother Tommy. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. I don't ever get in the peeing contest or anything, but you know.
There might be something down the line too. I might be getting more confident about this or anything, but I might do an update to those, at least both or one of those songs too, and put more of myself into it.
Yeah, because rumor has it that I might have been told.
Mhm.
I'm not one. I'm not
Mhm.
one I'm not one to never put nobody on Front Street or nothing. But I'm just saying that I was told maybe that Tommy might possibly maybe sings once in a while. Maybe I don't know something.
Yeah, and
And I
we're
just thought
Hey,
I
could be that the whole Korean change, the Big Jack story time, or
oh yeah, no yeah, you done the math, boy.
it
That's
could
awesome.
it could be like that inspiration just rubbing off on me too.
Yeah,
That
man.
is awesome, brother.
Oof,
That
that's
is
amazing.
awesome, man. Well, I tell you what, man, I push that up because I know I've got people in my personal life that I know can sing
Mhm.
and do other stuff, but man, they for whatever reason they can't. They just don't want to do it. They just don't want, and it's like, man, if you just do it, you'd be surprised how many people would just enjoy the heck out of it. But
That's true.
that's a big step if it's not something you've done a lot of or something. It is a big step. So it's awesome, man.
Yeah, speaking of Big Jack, since as we're talking about it, tomorrow night at 9 Eastern Standard Time, We Be Jamming will be happening. So go
Let's
check
go
that
ahead.
out. Big
Let's go
Jack's
ahead and run that promo real quick
Yep.
here, Sean.
Yep.
Get ready for the ultimate live experience. Join us on stage where music, poetry, and comedy collide in a night to remember. Top musicians, spoken word artists, and comedians come together for a unique and unforgettable show. From soulful melodies to side-splitting jokes, this jam-packed event has it all. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we bring you the best of the best in this one-of-a-kind performance. Are you ready for the next We Be Jammin' Live?
There you go.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
my notes.
Good job to remember
Writing
that.
it down.
Sean.
Write
Yeah.
it down. Be there. Put it on your calendar.
Hello,
Yep, that's
hello.
right.
Sailing
Thank
Cook George. Sailing Cook George, I see you coming in there. How you doing? Good to see you. Good vibes to you. I see you, Blissfully Renee. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning, my friend. I
Mhm.
appreciate you. Thank you very much. Guys, double mug. Lucy Warren's World, shout out to you. I see you, Mama Missy. How you doing? Hey there, Jimena. Well, these videos have been great, so no complaints from this student. Well, I appreciate you saying that. I'm try my best, just so you know. It's sincere. I hope it works. I hope that it helps you, and we're gonna do it together. Either we'll laugh through it no matter what. So,
Mhm.
shout out to you for even being bold enough to try something.
Oh,
So and
absolutely.
start
Yep.
learning. So,
Yep.
shout out to you. Let's see. Am I missing somebody? I feel like oh, there's Miss Nancy. I didn't see her come through. Hi, Miss
Yeah,
Nancy
Nancy
Green.
was
How
in.
you doing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed you. I didn't mean to miss you.
Oh, I
Elevated last
I
time.
ran into Nancy on Shine's channel.
Okay, good deal. I just
Yeah, actually, speaking of her, thank you, Nancy. Like, she's another one that Gen X, all you guys. But there's a few that are always on it right away. Like, anytime I put something out, and she's one of them. Always kind words, always nice stuff.
always
Very
indeed,
person, so,
indeed. Very good, Sean.
yeah.
Very good. Brother Jared in the house. Jared, appreciate you,
Yep.
man. Gen X.
Sure.
Keep it up, brother. Keep it
Yes,
up.
sir, dude.
Keep her going.
All gas, no brakes, buddy. You're doing it.
Yep.
Yep.
Hello there, Seth. Hello, hello, hello. Double fisting coffee cups, Tommy said. Nah.
It's funny that actually used to be the
Wait.
name of my band back in the day. That'll tell you how we were doing.
Oh,
We were called Double Fisted.
the other one I was throwing it out in the chat. I'm waiting for Guy Coffee Company or Coffee
Hey.
Shine. One of those.
It's coming. It's coming. Just give us time.
That's a good idea, Tommy.
You heard that coined here, so if you're thinking about
Yep.
taking it, you're out back. It's all right.
Patent pending.
Yeah,
Yep.
patent pending. That is good. That'd be great. I can't
Yeah.
wait to get that.
Yep.
That'd be outstanding.
All our beans are illegally sourced
Yeah,
from
put a little bit of that special dust in there. You'll have a bunch of people sitting around. Well, I can't wait to get my new order of Guy Shine coffee.
We're not real sure where it comes from, but
I'm not exactly sure where that coffee's grown.
Don't look at the lawsuits. They'll just sway you away.
Just
Man,
buy it.
it's addicting.
Yeah, it's a dick. Woo. Boy, that stuff will get you right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
we'll have to put a warning label. I think that's
Yeah,
how
don't
you grab
submit
it.
to it. Don't
Drink
submit
at
to
your
a
own
urine
risk.
screen. Don't
Yeah.
submit to a urine screen. I'm just
Not
saying it's
recommended
not
for people on probation
it's
or
not
conditions.
Oh,
Or
Lord.
mothers while pregnant.
Yeah.
All
That's the
this
strong.
into- Yeah.
Gine
strong.
Shine Coffee. Get it now. Or you can pre-order.
Yeah. While supplies last.
While yep.
Yeah.
Before supplies get here, while supplies last.
Yeah.
Well, we're taking pre-order, so we know whether
Well, that's it. You know, how much, you
to.
know,
At this point in life, I'd have to take the pre-order just to be
how
able
much
to order it.
skin you want to put in the game.
Y'all
Yeah.
remember the story of Easter, don't you? You know,
Well, you must have
there's
a
a-
pretty good nest egg after doing this for
I
a few
did get me
decades.
a nice little chunk this year. As these kids get older, the little surprises get better. I ain't gonna lie. You know, there for a few years, you got a bunch of little, little fun stuff like this. But
Yeah.
then the next thing you know, there's some folding money down in there. Yeah. Hey, I go hide the Easter eggs.
But
I go hide them. Hey, now last year I had trouble breaking bills. This year I had change in my pocket ready.
there
So
you go.
I could sneak over there, and if it was a 20 down in there, I could be like, well, ping, I pop that one up, I slide this one down in, and I'd have me like,
You said you were changing 10s and 20s for ones.
I, well, I had to have plenty of them because she did bring
Guy
several
likes
eggs.
to make it rain.
Yeah, that's-
Well, see the kids, they're used to getting dollar bills from a few years back. So why would I? I mean,
no. Don't
it
want to
felt
build it up
right to
too
me.
much.
I
Right.
still
Like-
feel
The 20, the new dollar now.
my conscience hardly
inflation.
bothers me a bit.
You're not far off on that, Tommy. Yeah, 20 is the new dollar.
When the rest of my new toys get here, I'd say my conscience will be clear as a bell. I'm just
Yes.
saying that.
We'll right past that.
Just tell, because I ain't gonna lie. When I got my first little shipment, and it was a bag of clips. It's a
Mm.
bag of guitar picks. I was
Mhm.
like, well, I'm starting to feel a little bit better now. I think, well, my conscience don't hurt so bad. I'm like,
Oh, from the camera shot, it looked like the secret ingredients to your new coffee.
Tommy, don't give away all our secrets.
I didn't show you what was.
I
on
didn't
the
say.
in-
I don't know what it is.
I just showed you what was on top.
Yeah. I see.
Oh,
see
you're not
breaking
showing all the secrets. Okay.
No.
You don't
Yeah.
share all the secrets. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. But I tell you, yeah, Easter was good for me this year. The Easter egg, I hid the eggs for the kids, made me feel good,
Mhm.
and I made a few trades and everything. It worked out good to me, and shout out to it. It worked out great.
Shout out to
Can't wait for
Hindenburg
next
Coffee.
year. Can't wait for next.
Hindenburg. Walter White coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
If you know
worked
you
out.
know
Worked out great. Honey.
Excellent.
But anyway,
Okay.
I'm not one to give away trade secrets.
Mm-mm. No,
But
never.
it did work out good. I call it dad tax,
Well,
and it seems to get me by.
let's just hope that your young fellow don't watch this and find out because he's getting pretty big.
He is pretty good, Lord, pretty good. Yeah, I got him bullied. I got him bullied. I got him bullied.
You to hold you by the
I got him
knuckles.
bullied, and I got a pistol. So like at some point, kid or not, you keep a beating on me, I will shoot you in the foot or something. Something's gonna happen. We're gonna start.
They take elder abuse seriously.
Yeah, like at some point, like you're big hind end no matter what, whether you're my kid or not. At some point, I'm gonna have to throw some lead or something.
Yeah.
Hey, you think I won't? You think I won't shank him too? I'll shank you. You come in here and corner me, I'll shank you.
You know,
I'll
at the
shank you.
beginning of the show, he wasn't carrying a shank, and I've noticed he's been able to get to it quicker.
Yeah, I got it.
Is there something that you need to tell us? Are you safe?
I'm pretty safe.
You being coerced right
Well,
now?
Courtney went to work.
Okay,
she's
so
gone.
you're good there.
I can
But-
pretty much say anything I want right now.
All right. All right.
pretty
Just
much.
Keep that thing close. You got me worried
Pretty
now.
I got it.
Look at that thing.
I had to-
It's above regulation.
I had to stick Casper with it. You can see. I'm telling you what. You get
Yeah.
in here.
Blink three times if you're okay.
Hey, I can tell you this.
Yeah.
There ain't no skinwalkers muck around out here.
You sure?
They know.
Looks like
They
you got
know.
the tip in one of them.
Well, that's from where I stabbed Casper.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, you learn something every day
Yeah,
here on this
I
show.
don't care.
You never know what it's gonna be. But,
Everybody says, "Why you bring a weapon?" Well, because I'm telling you right now, I'm bringing a
Uh-huh.
weapon. I'm bringing a weapon.
you can never be too prepared. That's one of my.
You know, if I'd have had this in prison, how tough I'd have been. I'd have been I'd have been a shanking. I'd have just went around shouted just straight
I'm
shouting.
having a hard time believing you didn't have one. It looks like you crafted a few to make one.
You know,
like
I'm just saying.
just the ingenuity behind
Check
it.
the binders of your book, but it. Anyway, I don't know why I had to show that, but I got one of these too. You got one of these, Tommy?
I did get it. I got rid of it.
Why?
I once scaled Everest. Forgot to take a picture.
Naked.
Naked. Out, no oxygen. I love your heart.
Whoa.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you got your own oiler?
Why do you have that? What?
That's a totally different.
What are you
Man.
oiling up?
We
Like,
only
are
got a
you going
2-hour
around learning-
program. We only got a 2-hour program.
Are we going to see the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, is the Tin Man in trouble? Is there something we should know?
Well, I got joint issues. I figured I needed me a little oil.
You heard
Desi
it
in the
first.
house. Desi.
And I was tired of going to the doctor to get it, so I
You
just
know they have spray cans now, right?
yeah, but nah, it ain't don't work near as good as Sterling Silver squeezer.
Got oil the joints.
And I'm gonna tell you
In a
something
time
about you.
machine. That's amazing. You can probably
You got one of them? Huh?
look at this. I feel like I'm on Antiques Roadshow.
Got one of them?
What's- oh, this you didn't know this is worth $15,000 US. What?
Yeah, it made me start.
What else is he gonna pull out?
Got
I'm
a bag of
surprised.
clackers. I got a whole bag of clackers.
The
And I
best
got
part is you need to know none of this is props. This is stuff he's just using regularly.
he regularly looks at all of them. Let's be backstage like this.
Excellent stuff. just showing all the different applications.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. I guess it's from double cupping all morning. I don't know.
Well,
I have been double cupping because
coffee to water intake and hemoglobin levels may be a little bit off.
yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Jitterbug.
Oh man, that's been fun. What you got pulled up down here for us there, Brother Sean?
Oh, this is a new song that I wrote, and I wanted to get back to using D, and this was one of the first ones I did using D. So
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
put her up last night. A few people have seen it, but I think midnight. Wanted to try different time zones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
I like living my own path. Might be a maverick,
Clear path, people. Clear a path.
Clear path. It's coming.
Man, he's
Straight
clearly
down the
got,
middle.
he's clearly got his marked already. Get out of the way. I love it.
There, man. Yeah.
Like a rocket ship. Basically, when I see you now, it's basically I see a phoenix.
Oh, you know what's so funny about that? Okay, I'll tell you another time. This might not be appropriate.
Crooked Smile.
Yep, crooked
Good
smile.
song by Brother Shine. Appreciate you, Brother Shine.
There we go.
My old ways returning. My lower back keeps burning. They say that I have made it, but I still feel like I'm failing. Naive, I know, but ain't dumb. shot at changing my life. But as of late, I think I am okay with just exiting stage left because never wanted any of this. Well, there's no one to blame. Gotta own my stuff the same as if I was a fault. And now I understand that I'm the only one that get me where I am. I ain't saying that none of this is hopeless. I don't want you to pull that away while you fade to darkness. And I do what I always do and disappear into the dark. Doesn't matter if you understand. This is my heart. This is my heart. This is my heart. My heart says that I need to stay back, and I ain't worried about that. The same old story in cycles, it keeps on coming back. If I lose myself, I know you have my back. This ain't a tragedy, it's a comedy at that. Comedy at that.
All right, dude. They left. Okay, I got now that the wife's gone. Let's just do this real quick. No, but this one, yeah, not a tax bar. Something like that. Yeah. I think I dig it. Oh yeah, like a beret kind of thing. Yeah, very good. Thanks, guy. Love you, man. Sorry I was not there very long today. I was in a rush. Everybody thought that I was full of crap. I want to show y'all something. Oh, shit. Oh, I dropped my guitar pick, honey. Don't mind me.
Who were shunned by the mainstream media have a lot more
I told you she was one. I told you she was one.
Hey, I'm Tommy Kenyon, your tech content creator and digital content pro. With cutting edge AI guidance, I craft segments like interactive audio or video audio sync tutorials and more. I deliver clear step-by-step digital solutions that make your projects shine, practical, fast, and ready to roll. Hire me to bring your tech vision to life. Let's create something epic together.
Those are some of my favorite pictures.
I love it. Bam. There we
This is
go.
like wanted posters.
Yeah, it is.
Have you seen this man?
Then we can get that back up. That's it. Oh, that's it. No, we don't like that one. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there. That's better.
That works.
I know we all feel good about this.
That'll work.
Remember? Oh yeah. You know,
Yeah,
it's little things.
that's about the best layout I can find on here.
What?
Oh, y'all want to come back? Okay.
Those are other
Okay.
people here?
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
there-
be
there
back.
is.
Talking on mute here. I remember when I mute myself.
I've never.
Which milk carton did you see those off of?
Yeah. They're still trying to find them. They're missing, apparently.
Oh, lip syncing.
Yeah, he's doing
And
it again.
how's my lip reading? Let's see.
Yeah, he's pointing around. Yeah. What do you think he's thinking? Oh, something shiny. Wonder what I have over. What will I do with this? Oh, stickers. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe I can oil them up with my oil can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never muted like that before.
Never. Not
'Cause
once.
I'm pretty well in control of my audio.
Well, you know,
Pretty much know everything.
someone has to be.
I swear, I look back on the ones though where we're doing that and we're both muted and we're like,
Oh yeah. Just talking.
it's like,
Yeah, you can hear everything in your ears. That's what's
Yeah.
so late in the year.
All of a sudden, I'm watching a Charlie Chapman stream.
Yeah. That's
Like,
not a
God,
bad
I look
idea,
ignorant.
Tommy. That's not a bad idea at all. I bet you that would catch on. If put fries in the basket can catch on, I'm pretty sure that would catch on like that.
They always said, like, when I was younger, I never talked. Like, you'll be in silent movies.
Yeah. Hey man.
Yeah.
Bring that era back. They
It's
brought
probably
everything else
necessary.
back. You know?
Shout out to you, brother Desi. We see you in the house here,
Just
man.
be
That's
careful
that-
with that mustache because the kid gets confusing.
Blissfully Renee, yeah. Now that's the way you get a comment highlighted around these parts. You daggone skippy I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm just saying. That's all.
Mhm.
That's all.
Mhm.
Hey there, brother Desi. Hey there, Blissfully Renee. Thank y'all
Hey,
for being here, brother Desi. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
Gen X in the house. Salem Cook George in the house. Lucy Warren's World. Mama in the house. Mama.
Mhm.
Mama in the house. There, good vibes going with the flow, Tommy. There's another song. That is another song, Tommy. Yeah, hey.
Yep.
Good vibes and going with the flow.
You
good, it is,
eat more and you got a record, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, eat more and you got a record, dude.
Yeah, good vibes and going with the flow. This is good vibes, and we do go with the flow most of the time around here. But we try to bring lighthearted and have a good time. And I also enjoy, I was just thirsty, but
Drinking out of mugs that have nothing to do with. the
I'm just saying that I
broadcast.
just, I was thirsty. That's all. I was trying to get something else, and That's all. I don't, but anyway, just a, just shout out to each and every one of you. I don't even know what time is it, Sean. I don't even know what time it is. I'm just going.
1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that's the second time you asked me Wednesday. What
No,
time?
I
it
asked you what time it was. I can count to 4.
It's 12.
I mean, I know I'm from the Appalachian Mountains, but don't be. I mean, that's kind of rude.
That's a
To
1,
think.
2, 3, 4. That's a sign everything's in line. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. 12:34 though. Just to answer your question, Eastern Standard Time. It might be 12:35 now after going through that.
Oh, I thought you misunderstood me. I was like, I asked that man what time it was, and he's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, well, damn, that ain't exactly.
10-4.
I
10-4.
didn't know whether to point that out to you or not. Like, maybe there's a slight issue I ain't heard about yet. I just was going, but then I'm like, well,
These
wait a minute.
twitches sometimes that happen.
Maybe somebody should tell him that when somebody says what time it is, it doesn't mean you start counting. Maybe he just ain't been told that yet. I didn't know.
Well, it
So-
all depends on where you went to shul, as we say.
There's an angel number for you. 1, 2, 3,
Where'd you get
4.
educated?
Yeah, exactly. We
Apparently-
do our fancy book learning.
Apparently, wherever he learned to spell that educated at, that's where he got it at. I don't know. I'm not one to place judgment too awfully quick, but if
It was
it's smacking you in the
confusing time.
face, then judgment it may be. It's like if a bee stings me on my arm and I ain't done nothing to it, that's a hateful bee. As far as I'm concerned, you can say, well, you shouldn't judge that bee. I'm telling you right now, that's something. It's not
Hate
me.
crime.
It's a hateful bee.
That's a hate crime.
That's a hateful bee stung me for nothing. I didn't do nothing to him. And now he went and told all of his buddies, and now there's a swarming around me. So all of them are
he's
hateful.
dead. If he stung you,
Now it's a
he's
conspiracy.
Now he done got the whole daggone thing after me, man.
It's a conspiracy against Guy.
It
There
pretty
you go.
much. That's how I felt about it. So,
Rogue bees. Do you ever see those clips?
you know what?
Like where they have like little drones of the bees
Man,
and mosquitoes and
oh
stuff.
man, dude. My dad.
Oh, man.
This is the funny man. My dad. Now I do the mowing and stuff like that. So I'm all over the yard all the time. That
Yeah.
tractor, whatever, mowing around. Hey, I can be out there mowing all day. My dad would come in, walk out to the building for something, and wind up getting stung. And I'm not talking like one. Hey, I run the
never
brush hog.
won.
I run the brush hog one day out here, pretty much all day. I was out here running. Man, I was everywhere, just cutting all kinds of stuff down. My dad had come home, decided to fire that thing up, and before he could get away from it, he got stung by yellow jackets. It was well over 20 times. Just
Oh,
eat up with him.
worse.
Hey, I went out there to the DR.
Mm.
He had just let it go. It just turned it loose. And he told me, he said, God, just leave it out there. Just let it stay out there. Sean, I have stomped over these bees' nests out here.
Mhm.
Never not one time had a problem. I said, Dad, I believe I can go get that DR. And there was yellow jackets all over it. I literally went up there and pushed them off the handle, started the DR up, backed it up off of the thing, and brought it back up to the house. Never not one time got stung. My dad and I have killed 3-4 different yellow jackets nests down in the ground that I've stomped all over. And for whatever reason, when my dad walks over it,
Mhm.
it's like something about his. I don't even
Pheromones or
know.
something like that, man. They say it has something to do with that. Like it's like mosquitoes. They're like if you give off too much CO2, like if you're working hard, that's what attracts them, right?
It is odd, man. Odd, dude.
But they're
Like,
smart, them yellow jackets. Like I've burnt them out a few times, but you got to watch them other exits they have.
I told y'all about me and my dad. We was out here on the bank there where I was pulling that well pump at the bank I was on the side of there with the truck. It was when we first got up here. Oh, we found a yellow jacket's nest, and me and my dad, we waited till evening to go down there, and we took us a little bit of gas, and I smoked at the time, so I always had me a lighter, and we took paper towel with us to light throw on it, and we went down there, and Dad, he's standing about 6 or 8 feet from me, and I dumped that gas down in that hole, and then I got back away from it, and I lit my thing, and threw it over there, and it landed. Hey, and the next thing you know, went boom, right at my dad's feet. This big mound of dirt coming, boom, it blew. I about blew my dad's feet out from under him with that stuff, man. My dad being an old dude, he don't get startled very easy. He just like, You know what I mean? Like I'd have jumped out. My britches would have been the only thing standing there when you looked up. You'd have been like, damn, there's a state of britches out in that world. And you see my naked hind in across the street, like, what was that, man? You know, nah,
man.
Dad's like, huh?
But-
You know what I mean? I swear it wasn't but about that far from us, but like, boom.
Oh man, they're resilient too. Them things, man. They
Hey, I
get you
tell you
more
what,
than once.
I tell you what, there was a couple of them not liking me though, because they was going around with half winged, not able to do nothing. Not able to do nothing. I was like, what now? Yeah, who you gonna sting now? If I don't walk over there and let you, you ain't gonna do nothing. And doing all that number, and I didn't feel bad. Didn't feel bad. Didn't feel bad.
No remorse.
And once
Yeah.
I seen that my dad was still able, you know, he wasn't hurt. I was like, well, good job. We blew it all out. But my point is, when you go to light one, just know they go underground and come back out of somewhere else.
At least one spot.
There's an
There's
exit.
bigger ones. They usually
There's
got
an
5 or
exit
6
hole.
spots.
There's
Yeah.
an exit hole, and
Mhm.
and it blows on both sides a lot of times. It goes boom, and if you happen to be on the exit hole, it don't say, well, it'll blow up there too.
Yeah.
Not extremely. It depends on how much gas. But,
More better.
I tell you, man, that was one of them times. I was probably about 12 beers into a 12 pack at that moment, anyway. And I tell you what, man, that was fun. You're like, I got
Oh
it.
yeah.
I'm like,
Lighting
I'm with
stuff
Dad.
on
I'm like,
fire
oh,
has
I got
always
it,
been a
Dad.
good time.
Yeah,
You know what I
take
mean? Controlled
this is-
explosions. Well, I don't
Is
know
it-
how controlled they were, but
This is the great part. I remember the cup that I carried out there to put the gas in with. It was one of them plastic Solo cups. So by the time I got it carried out to where the hole was at, it was starting to melt.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how skilled I was. Dude, I had gas all over me and everything. I'm like,
You're lucky you didn't light yourself on
I'm like,
fire.
it's a great idea. I got it, Dad. Yeah. Step back, Dad. Watch.
Yeah. Hold on now.
Boom. You all right, Dad? And he's like, huh? Like,
No
hey,
eyebrows or eyelash.
no, I didn't get him like that, thankfully.
Oh, that's
He
good.
had a
That's
little bit of
good.
bee shrapnel on him. But lucky for him, it wasn't stingers in him, so it worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of them times. Though I was like, God, that was, you know, another one of them times. Should have had a camera going.
Absolutely.
You know, should have had a camera going because daggone, I just made gold. What happened? Oh man, that was my drum. It has a mind of its own.
It's playing itself.
Yeah, you know.
I'm starting to
Sometimes.
believe these rumors about.
Why
the
do you
ghosts
think
are-
I keep a shank around, Shine?
Now I understand.
Last time that drum started playing itself, you see,
Took.
that's Casper blood on the end of it right there.
Yeah.
That's Casper blood.
You gotta be fast.
You got to be fast.
Yeah.
I'll stick him too. He knows I'll stick him. I'll send him to wherever Ghost Hades is. That's where he's going to. Brandon Ziegler in the house. Oh man, he said redneck stuff are the best times. Absolutely,
Oh,
indeed. When you come from where I come from, you ain't got much of a choice in it, or you ain't gonna have. You ain't gonna probably have no time.
You get creative. Like, I
you
mean,
know.
being
You know.
like jumping off the barn onto the trampoline.
Yeah, when you go to
What's gonna happen.
when you go to the family reunion / senior prom, it's like, you know, hey, you're pretty comfortable with one another by that point. Like, but shout out to you, Peyton Samuel. See you here, Brandon Ziegler, Brother William in the house. There he is. Hey,
Hey.
Brother William in the house. What a guitar picker. We're glad to see you're picking up on those pointers that Sean and I
Yeah.
shared with you. Not to push ourselves up or anything. We're just saying that we're just glad to see that those. Anyway, shout out to you. We see you there. I don't want to go into all that. You know, I don't. Yeah, there's no reason to do. Hey, elevate on. Say, I pull a shank. I pull a shank now. I tell you what, if you want, yeah, we'll get the shanking. Yeah, buddy. Hey, it gets dark out here in the mountain zone over here on this side.
Or shiving, depending on
Hey,
where they got
hey.
you.
Hey, I tell you what now. But it gets dark, and I got this little room. I'm kindly cornered, and I just made it up in my mind that I may be cornered, but I'm going to do some sticking. I got some
Take a
sticking,
piece.
and I
Take a
keep it.
piece.
I tell you what now,
Yeah.
you mess around and come in my little corner, I'll stick you. You'll wind up thinking you're a daggone pincushion when I get done with you. Good morning, guy. God bless you, brother. God bless you too, brother William. We like to pull. we like to give him a hard way to go, but he was actually teaching me some finger rolls on the guitar the other night
Oh,
back here,
nice.
man. I tell you what, it's another one of them things. That's why I was just saying to him a minute earlier, like, I've been playing guitar a long time, but here goes something new. Like, I've
Mhm,
got to retrain. Like, my fingers can do a lot that others can't do, but I can't do that yet. I've
mhm.
got to just keep messing with it until that locks in, and then it'll be, well, I say it'll be par for the course. It may be something that locks in for me, and it may be something that takes me a long, long time. You can't put a time frame on. You can't do that to yourself because you don't
No.
know. You
Well, that's
don't
the
know.
nice thing about playing. Well, for me anyway, any kind of instrument, guitar, I guess specifically, I'll speak on that. But there's always something more to learn if you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like you want to. There's always something more to learn, and it just I don't know. It adds to what you're able to do and kind of that creative flow. And like, okay, now I can do this. But take your
yeah,
time with it. That's the thing. Take your time. You know.
yeah. Well, I think the one thing for myself that I decided a few years back when I really started digging in on like trying to learn some stuff I had never really tried before, as far as like just technical stuff, what
Mhm.
makes the chord, all this kind of stuff.
Right.
I found out that these techniques that you see other people doing and all this kind of stuff, they're probably years in. Don't
Hmm.
put a time limit on yourself. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy the little wins, enjoy it when you hit it one time and then it takes you another month to hit it again.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's that reward that you get from it and just being able to open up to other people and for me, I didn't want to learn songs, Sean. I could have sat here and I could have probably learned countless, countless, countless songs, but what I
Hmm.
wanted to learn most importantly was the language.
Yeah.
How do I understand how to make this thing say what I want it to say in any style? If you pick up a song I've never heard, I want to be able to lay a little something under it
Yeah.
to juice it up a little bit, maybe. Or
Hmm.
or if Tommy was to play instrument, if he laid something down that was totally different than what you do, I just wanted to be I want to get to the point where that I can speak the language when it spoke to me and
Yep.
know that, okay, I see what they're doing. I see where they're at. Or most importantly, I hear where
That's the
they're
thing.
at. And
Yep.
then knowing that one of the most important lessons I ever received, and I got to say it, shout out to Brian from Active Melody. You owe me a couple shout outs there, big guy. Okay.
Just
Uh,
saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But he done this one lesson where I can't remember what the thumbnail title was, but it's something to do with it's right there under your hand. And at this point, I hadn't really started to connect that every note's a repeated note and it's all repeated patterns.
Yep.
But once he showed that to me, and like I realized that all this fancy stuff he just did could, if I wanted to, and in tone theory, I could match everything. It's all right here. Everything is right there.
Yep.
And when that melded into my brain, there was some kind of like switch where it was like, dude, the way he just like, okay, you just took all this stuff I didn't understand and say,
Mhm.
okay, it's all right here. It's the same notes,
It's
guys.
just
It's just a
walking it
little
up and
lower, a
down.
little higher, or
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, ding, ding, ding. You got to be kidding me. Like
I
it, and
know.
it was
Those are
years.
those aha moments. You
I'm
know what I mean?
sitting
It's
here
like,
like, Lord,
oh my God, why didn't I
20
know this?
years, Lord? 20? I'm like, 20?
Yeah. Like, all right. I see you. I see you.
Like I've pretty much broke my back sitting over top of this thing. 20?
Mm.
I ain't been that bad. You know, I'm like, come on, man. But see, it takes a long time.
Oh yeah.
But is
Oh yeah.
what's he say? What's it? Oh, my blue heel. What's it? He decided to go mess with the bulls early this morning. One ended up with a double compound. Oh no, man.
What?
Yeah, damn redneck dogs. That's funny, man. My damn blue healers decided to go mess with the bulls early this
Oh,
morning. Oh
you know what they
man,
say
dude.
about that, man. You mess with the bull
Man,
and you get the horns, bro. That's
that just
yeah.
sucks so
That's
bad,
rough.
bro. But
Rough.
man. Uh Man, that just dude, that sucks. I hate to hear that, man. I hope they get to feeling better. Peyton Samuels, I see you there. How you doing? Good morning. Hello, Miss Amina. I see you there. The source. Good day, bros. Good day. Good day to you, man. Aloha. Aloha. Shout out to you. Yeah, I was just talking
Oh,
about you, Miss Amina. I was just talking about our little guitar journey we're gonna take again. I'm excited. See, guys, that's the way it is for me. once something gets triggered in my head, then it's like, okay, now I feel like okay, now I got something that I can, okay, I'll come in here, I'll make me a little video, I'll make another video. Like, I feel like somebody's counting on me. Somebody's
Mhm.
counting on me to that, I don't know how you say it. I like it. It
Well,
makes me
yeah,
like,
it creates accountability, right? So,
yeah,
it gives you then something and a purpose, and that's important. If you don't got
yeah,
no purpose, then you're gonna, maybe go wayward. I'll
yeah,
leave it at that, right?
yeah,
And
because
I say that
it,
for myself. It's like if I don't have a consistent thing to do, I know that the old trickler in the back's gonna start coming and being like,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
you
it
don't
just,
get that.
yeah.
You ain't getting that again. I learned that trick
Hey,
the first 27 times. Well, I didn't, but the 28th, it kind of clicked
hey,
a little, you know?
yeah, yeah, brother William, do you a video of that Deep River Blues stuff, man. I love
Yeah.
that Deep River Blues, man. Oh, dude, and that's one of them. That's a Man, I can see the repeat in the roll, but getting that to lock under my finger and keep these other ones doing what I'm wanting them to do, there's something about that when I can get the boom like the first one, but then when it comes back to start the next process again, it's like something in my brain just locks my fingers up and it it stops and it's like, God, that was
Mhm,
right. If you would just
mhm.
keep keep going. I told you to keep
Do
going. And it's like they got a
in
mind of their
pieces.
own
Break
sometimes,
it down
man.
into pieces. Break it down into
Whew,
pieces, man. Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But it's fun. I love it. Like, I tell you what, with the kind of stuff the kind of person I am, I can't sit down and do crossword puzzles, but I can sit down and work this puzzle out all
Oh
day long.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
can work on that puzzle all day long, guys. Let's see Shine past 400 subs a day. Let's do it, man. Y'all go over Shine. Hit him up there.
I'm
Hit him
back in
up there.
YouTube jail. I appreciate the
Uh,
sentiment, and I hope it does happen. But there's been this constant of 393, 395, 393, 390. It's common. It's
it
common.
is.
It
It
happens.
is. And I see you blissfully, Renee. Got
Yeah.
flute from a
Well,
flute.
thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
man. Yeah.
Thanks,
It's
sir.
all muscle. That's what I tried to push on Jimena with the first video I sent. I showed her this exercise and I don't know. I never seen nobody show it before, but maybe somebody else has. But if you look at the spacing on your fingers right here, it's pretty much the same exact spacing on your guitar string. So if you hold
Hmm.
your fingers like that in your lap and you hold your pick, then you can sit and practice rhythm patterns when you can't make noise. And it also gives you that feeling of the pick hitting against the strings and creates that muscle memory. And you want to feel it right as it's at the point of you losing it. And that pick is not coming out of my finger. I'm just barely holding it, but it's so comfortable right there. And just keep doing it. You can work pick patterns and it feels the same exact way. So you can then pick your guitar up when you get home and start working that same pattern you've been working on your hand there, and it engraves it in your hand and that
Hmm.
muscle memory of
Hmm.
that pick, because that pick you'll fight that pick. 90% of the people out there, when you first start playing, you'll lose that pick trying to play, and it'll bing pop out of your hand, or you'll lose it, and you're like, "Crap, I lost my pick." It's you just got to keep holding on to it. Just keep that pick in your hand. That's what I do anyway, but I'm kind of fidgety anyway, so it helps me having something like that to mess with anyway, especially now that I don't smoke cigarettes. It's something to kind of just fidget with as you're doing it, but it creates that muscle that you need in your hand because you got to somehow figure out the happy medium between squeezing here and not locking up here.
Hmm.
Because if you squeeze real hard here, then it creates a stiffness. So you
Yeah.
got to find that comfort. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
where
Yeah,
your
you gotta
wrist.
get your flow, and it's important where your arm is placed. This took me a long time to learn because when I started on acoustic, but then quickly switched to electric guitar, where I developed a ton of bad habits. So now, anybody who asks, I don't really teach because I don't consider myself that. I just, for me, I like to play, but going back to acoustic and having your arm in the right position so your wrist can have that flex and that dexterity is super important because you see
It
like a
is.
lot of people playing from around, they're not resting their arm where it's supposed to be, which gives you that ability to go up the neck and back because that changes the whole sound, right?
It does.
Like
It does.
depending on where you're banging on that old sound hole, closer to the bridge or further away. Like it's gonna change up stuff. So it's really cool to be able to do it. But take your time, and if it feels weird, then know that you probably need to adjust a little bit, right? Because you want to watch that part of her.
That's why I think it's important when you have the chance and if you have the ability to, even when you're not playing it, just sit with it. Just sit with it.
Get
Comfortable with
comfortable. Yep.
space in there, and it becomes. I'm telling you, I would be twice as comfortable whether I played my guitar or not if I had my guitar sitting here in my hand.
Oh yeah.
Because I sit more.
Like most of the time, I sit like this, right? You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep myself in the square ring because I'm so used to having it under my arm.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
Yep. Shout out to you guys. What time? Oh, we're 12:55, guys.
Look at that. 12:55, still alive. Good vibes, baby. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I was afraid that
Eastern Standard Time.
I was afraid to ask you again what time it was. I was like, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah, like I don't want to do him that way. I don't want to do him that way. It's not even lined up no more.
Something
It's not even lined up no more. It'd be like that'll sound weird.
7645
Like,
Delta Bravo, Alpha Team Go.
and then I'd have a hell of a time trying to convince you I didn't mean to do you that way. And I was like, I ain't asking him what time it is. I'll just lean up and look. Ask a man what time it is, and he says 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're like,
I'm not gonna say I always get it right.
it's like, should I tell him? Because you do meet certain.
You know
you meet
the
certain
things I deal with.
There's certain times that you run into folks that it's just not the appropriate time to be like,
you break short of a full load.
You probably drooling right there. But then there's times where you're like, you need to point this out. Like, hey,
do you smell burnt toast?
You do realize that's not right. Like,
what's funny? What's funny is earlier, it was yesterday. I came out and I was like, "Hey, sweetie," I was like, "You making coffee?" And she's like, "I think you need to go see the doctor." I was like, "What?" You said smelling things, saying weird things about the time.
It's like I know I'm usually not very speechless, but I'm not gonna lie. It was a combination between the stare and the answer that kindly caught me off guard. I was like, I thought I asked a pretty good question. It was pretty clear. My English, I felt pretty strongly that I was like, I did say, what time is it? And then I got my buddy saying, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're like,
oh no, this again. He's gone to that place. He'll be back in a week or two.
I'm like, are you sure that was mushroom coffee you was drinking?
You do see Mickey Mouse standing
you
beside
do know
me, right?
that you say the time in like 2 sections, like
1, 2, 3, 4.
But anyway, and everybody wants to say that we're here in Appalachian Mountains. We might have some issues. Well, I tell you what,
man,
I come from a pretty smart family.
There's
And
7 people
thankfully-
that
Shout
live
out
on
to the
my
chat.
road. 7 people that live on my road, and we're all related. So
Yeah, daggone right. And they're every one of them pretty fairly smart. Ain't none of them missed a meal in days.
Not one.
There's not one of them. Not one of them.
Kip us fed good.
Get back
Say
to
that.
stacking sheet. Hey man, thank you, Brandon Ziegler, for being here. Panel, but the barn, then go vet check on my dog. Hey, I hope your dog's all right,
I hope
man.
you're all right,
Sincerely,
man.
because man, they like family, bro. If anything ever happened to my little buggy dog, I'm gonna tell you what, man. That little dog right there is a savior. Like in his own little way, he's every day. I look so forward to my little games and stuff that me and him, do on our own. When he's got that little thing that he does, like with the squirrels. No matter what, if I go out that door right now, even if he's ready to come in, or if my wife goes or whatever. But he'll wait for you to pop that door, and that's like the gunshot for him. And he knows that he'll take off for that tree out yonder here where the squirrels like to tease him at. I think they sit out there and like chew, like look at him and stuff. But one of them did kindly foul up one time. But you know, it kind of lives on in its own way. I thought that was appropriate, but yeah, he'll take off to go catch him a squirrel, and then as soon as he gets out there and feels like he run them all up the tree, then he'll come trotting back and come in the house or whatever. You know, and I just that's the kind
perimeter secured.
of thing. Yeah, it's like, yeah, man, he took care of it. Yeah,
yeah,
because he's tough like that. I
of
trained him.
course.
I trained him. He's a real
It's in him.
tack dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen him bite this flea one time, and I'm telling you what, I bet you that flea didn't bite no more.
probably not.
Yeah,
No.
I took him to the vet to make sure that everything was okay. Vet said that was natural. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. You know, I get it. You know, shout out to you guys, brother Gen X. Proud of you, man. Thank you for the shout out. I did go back and watch because I fell asleep, brother, and I felt like I owed it to go back and watch. So I appreciate the kind words from you and Miss Amanda about me and Sean and our little thing we got going on here, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. That was very nice of you.
What did you, sir? I missed that.
Gen X and Jimena, they got them a new little thing that they're doing called can't remember what. I feel bad now.
Together. I got
yeah, they're doing a thing together, and they just give us a nice shout out the other day on their thing, along with other channels. But they you know just give us a good shout out. And I wanted to let them know that I did go back because I tell you, I don't know if Miss Minna was in here the other day, but I told brother Clint, I said I tried to come over. I came over to Minna's first. Said hi to everybody, waited about 15 minutes. I knew I was getting tired. I knew I wasn't going to make it the whole time. And then I was like, all right, I gave 15 minutes, 20 minutes there. And then I went over to Brother Clint's, and then I went to sleep to the discussion between hot dogs and what they was. I was like, this is not the kind of, like, I'm the kind of dude that's like, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to go sleep listening. Like, I'll be in my sleep, like, I'll be arguing with somebody over. I'm going to tell you what now, I ain't no sandwich. I ain't no sandwich. That's a vessel to get the good stuff to my face. You know what I mean? Like
life goes on.
Yeah, and then I fell asleep, and then I was like, I don't have no idea. They could have that could have went the wrong direction. I don't have no idea. So I had to go back and just make sure that I was like, okay, it was what I thought
I've had some curious dreams the last few nights. I think something's going on.
Yeah, before I leave a like, let me make sure that I do actually like, okay, yeah, because you know. Well, it's getting kind of weird. It was fun, man. It was one of those times where it was lighthearted, good time, and it was funny, and it was one of them conversations they bring up that everywhere you brought that conversation up, somebody gonna have a different
opinion.
Like what would be called this or what would be called that. I got one to clarify for everybody. Mm-hmm. Now you can grind up anything else, and you want to call it ground. Whatever, hamburger, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when you throw turkey burger at somebody, that's no longer considered turkey burger. That is poop.
Nor a burger. It's garbage. You throw that in the garbage.
Yeah, that is poop.
Garbage.
Man, they fed us that crap in the jail. Well, in the penitentiary there.
That gray goo.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, they were great. Man. I'm telling you, man. It just the look of it.
Man, you're gonna make me puke.
Dude. It's kind of like a heart-shaped tub. It is. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with you, Sean.
You know my deal with Netflix.
Hey, be in the house.
You rip it on it's gonna fall through. It's not the same thing. Artistic expression and gross meat fed you by the state or county is not the same thing. You can choose to look away from my tub. You can choose that. You cannot survive by not eating.
Hey, look, Brother William knows he's a ground turkey straight up foul.
It
is.
Not like our family Christmas trip, looking for a place to eat got later at night, family Christmas trip. We stopped at a gas station. The only thing we saw, coffee and everything. And then it was in somewhere around Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee, or Virginia, Bristol.
Sounds about right, yeah.
And we come to a gas station. This is Christmas Eve.
You ain't got to give my address, Tommy.
That was it, goddamn, he says for lunch.
Dang, you just say like
And then Christmas dinner was the label that was on the little thing that where they served the food.
What?
Meat.
It's a Christmas
just said-
dinners?
It just said meat. So we had mystery meat for Christmas dinner.
The A was silent. Oh my. Well,
It was Bristol.
It had to
we were on the
be right
Christmas
after.
order.
Why the hell did you have to name off the neighboring town?
It's
Would have to be part of the
You're
story.
gonna
Why
miss
couldn't it have
that
been?
one.
Why couldn't it have been Star, Texas, or
You're
somewhere?
sure
Why
it's
the-
not the deli that somebody
Hey.
may or may not have used to run.
He pretty much said my zip code and my street address. It's like, how the hell did you see that sticky note? like, yeah, Courtney left the grocery list.
Don't eat the
This had to
meat.
have been like 95.
Oh, and you still remember it. See how haunting it is, people? We're not joking around. These memories are forever.
They're forever.
They're
They're forever.
forever.
Kind of like a heart-shaped tub.
Make good choices.
Make good your book. Shout out to you guys, every one of you, for being here. We appreciate you. See you, Miss LaShawna. I see you there. We see you there. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, Miss Amanda. You're welcome. You know, we like to be here for comedy relief. That's why that I have time.
If nothing else.
You know, because I'm a fairly serious kind of fella, and
Yeah, well, yeah.
it helps to have somebody like Shine and Tommy to lighten things up and kind of fill up the empty space.
Yeah, that's it.
That helps me.
Did you call us empty space?
I didn't say the show was empty space. I was kindly referring to me. I was when I stopped talking, y'all help fill up the empty void that happens in there. I try to not let that happen too often. I tell you what now, you know. But anyway, ate at a truck stop
It's a process.
pepperoni roll one time and had
Oh,
to
man.
stop on the side of the road in that general area to do a phase 2 download. Yeah, I've had a couple of them truck stop sandwiches myself.
Them taquitos that break your teeth as you're eating into them.
Yeah,
Oh,
I call
yeah,
them
I know.
motivation to get to the next rest stop. Like, whoo, that'll motivate you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
tell you what now.
We,
You may not. You may be one of them that don't like to use the bathroom in public, but I bet you start liking finding a bathroom. I bet you're like, whoo, yep, yep.
Hoping that you're gonna make it. To one
Yeah,
of
man.
these.
Yeah, man. I hate that. Oh man, dude, I hate eating out. Me and Zach had this deli out here, and I'm gonna tell you, man, I didn't even want food out of our own spot. Like after a little while, like there was nothing in that restaurant that me or him either one wanted. Like neither one of us wanted none of it, just because there's something about seeing that food all the time and just like it just, man, I hate eating out because you got to be so mindful about how people handle your food, man.
Oh man.
Like I mean, seriously, dude. Like people can be so ignorant that it's almost disgusting because it's like, dude, if you can't clean up no better than that, then why did you decide to get a job in a
Here-
restaurant? Bro?
here's what
Like,
I
you know
love.
what I'm saying?
Here's what I love. You go to a restaurant, pick anyone, right, where you can like walk up and you make your order. All right. And then they got them cameras, or not cameras, mirrors, excuse me, that like flash, and you're supposed to be able to see the cook in the back.
Yeah.
And they're doing like the takeout at the same time, no gloves on. And it's like, yo, bro, like I've been waiting on this thing for 20 minutes. Oh, you know, and they give you that look because you don't ever want to give them a reason, right? But then they go over mashing it up with the same dirty hands. It's like,
Man.
now, dude,
Man,
no,
man, we put our
No.
when you come in our front door of the deli, as soon as you walked in the door, cash register's right there, and
Yep.
sandwich prep and cooking station and stuff was right. You could see
Mhm.
everything. Well, like you can see what we're doing.
Right.
But I'm telling you, man, even with being able to see what people are doing when you go in a
Mhm.
restaurant, it's the behind the scenes shit that like
Dude,
like you've
I
got
know.
to, like, for example, it is on me as a moral, responsible human being to say I need to wash my hands before I handle other people's food.
Mhm.
And that's not a game. That's not something you come
No,
in
you
and
don't
say,
mess
"Well,
around with
I
that.
don't need to do that." Yes, you do need to
Yes,
do
you
that.
do.
Yes, you do need to do
Man, I'm
that.
gonna tell you, there's
Like,
some of the highest end restaurants you can think of. I used to do service contracts, like electrical work for them, right? So I had contracts with these big companies, and I'm not gonna name them because they probably just slap me with every lawsuit you can imagine. But I remember going into this one, and they were preparing all the ribs, right? So they were prepping up all the ribs, and it was like about an hour before opening. And I walk in, you know, you got your full tool belt on, your toolbox.
mhm.
You're carrying about 60 pounds worth of gear, right? I walked through that door and it was like stepping onto ice on boots that were supposed to be anti-slip. And then I said, "Where's the problem?" He goes, up on the ceiling tiles. I said, "Well, I can go down and get a ladder." He goes, "Nah, don't worry about that. Just jump up on the counter." I said, "But the food's all here." And I said, "As soon as I move that, yeah, don't worry about it." So you got to get in, you got to get out. I jump up on there, I move the towel across. The first thing that falls out's rat. Boom, lands right in the food, man. On
Mhm.
top of all the dust and all the other grossness that's in there. And I get down and I was like, "Sorry, man. I told you that there was going to be a problem here because opening this, you're going to get dust alone, right?" And he said, "Ah, it's no problem. Just shake her off, paste her again, off it goes."
Man, dude, I'm gonna tell you, dude, it was one of them things for me. I was always one that was kindly, a little bit odd about eating out, but
Mm,
after having a place where I served food and know that, like me and Zach one time, that this is a true story, man. Lunch meat's high. It was one of the most expensive. It's actually the most expensive uh thing that you can go into food wise is like
no way.
lunch
I didn't
meat,
know.
deli meats, those
Mm,
types of things, right?
yep.
So, anyway, me and him, we had gotten busy one afternoon, and uh, we uh, had let the freezer door or freezer plug come unplugged,
Oh man.
and
Yeah.
we came in the next morning. And,
Mhm.
now the freezer the fr or not freezer, but the refrigerator the sandwich prep table was a refrigerator on the bottom, and then up top was also the prep st
Yeah. Right.
well, that was the thing that came open. Now, when we got back in that next morning, it was still at a temperature that if it was your home and you wanted to make that decision, that's on you. If you
Mhm.
possibly eat something that maybe might not be good.
Mhm.
That was one of them instances where it's like, dude, one simple mistake and one person's conscience that don't matter. If we
Yeah.
were the kind of people that would have just plugged it back in and let it bring back up, and it might not would have hurt nobody, but
Maybe not, but maybe
might
it would
woulda
have.
it
Yep.
might would have hurt the whole
Mhm. Mhm.
every customer that come in that day, might would have made
Yeah.
them sick, so we threw it all out. Threw
Yeah,
it all
man.
out. Was
I
late
agree.
opening that morning. It's
Mhm.
like, "Hey, dude, we'll just have to cut everything. We'll just
But
recut
it's like,
everything.
do you
Like,
remember
the
like
heck
back
with
in
it."
the day, you never used to hear about this E. coli stuff, and like now there's so many versions of this. It's like you can't even take a chance. Like,
No, you
can't
can't
take a
take a
chance
chance,
on none
bro.
of it, man.
Well, and
No,
a lot
don't
of
do
this
it.
meat, even though we was able to get from suppliers, I'm gonna tell
Mhm.
you what, guys, that stuff's questionable anyway to me.
Oh, dude,
Man,
at best, man.
woo,
So shake and
uh,
bake. It's meat
uh,
once I add water to it. Like,
bro, like it looks to me like his right there on the edge of being not so good anyway, and then
yeah.
you get it and not handle it properly, and
Hmm.
not no, and that's another thing too, like allergens and things like that. Like
Hmm.
you have to, like as a food industry in the food industry, you're not just thinking about what people like to eat. You're thinking about the things that you put in that make it hurt people or the poor,
The
accident.
bottom dollar, if you're talking about big companies, I mean, let's not forget, not so long ago, they were putting something literally on the ingredients called beetle meal, and
Yeah, dude.
people look this up, and it's ground up beetles. It's like, dude, like what? No, like don't eat that
I
stuff.
threw
Like,
a
just
it
don't eat it.
ain't been too awful long ago. We went out here to McDonald's and they told us said we went up there and ordered our food
Mm,
and said, "Can you pull up? It'll be a minute." And I was like, "Yeah, I can do that." So we're sitting up there in the little spot they told us to pull up in. I seen this girl come out. She handed other people food. And then she went back in directly. She come carrying out our food. And what irked me was, man, now there was only one other vehicle. That one had done pulled out and left.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is getting their food out of the window. There was nobody else sitting beside me in the little spots that you pull up if you have to pull up.
Yeah.
Well, instead of just bringing my food out and giving me my food, this lady does this number. She's carrying the bag like this, carrying the bags like it. She's like, "Did you have the quarter pounder, 2 large fries, and
Just eats a few fries
Um,
out of the bag.
and you're like, and I'm like,
That's yours now. You can have it. We gotta go.
you're like,
That's
yeah, that's mine. Yeah, everything you just named off and drooled on's mine too. But I don't want it.
shoot. Oh, here you go.
I swear though, that's what this girl did. Now, I
Oh,
know she's
terrible.
just young and wasn't thinking about it, but in my eyes, all I seen was it. Did y'all get the large fries?
There's a
And it's like,
receipt on the bag. Like, why didn't you just read the receight?
I'm like, if you don't
Anyway.
mind, can you get my sandwich out and kind of get it opened up for me? Because I like, I like.
See what else you
know.
might have put in there before just.
I couldn't believe it though. I was like,
Yeah.
you got to be kidding me. This lady, like, and you're like, no, man.
Brian's
Hey,
drums.
there's Brian. Here he is.
We're good, buddy.
There he is. What's up? That's our drumming. That's our drumming buddy, man.
Yeah.
What a good drummer too,
Great
man.
drummer. Go check him
Yeah.
out, man.
JB. No, Miss LaShawna. She's giving us the green. I'm telling you, man, you're so close. Every time you go get something to eat at a restaurant, man, you're there's such a thin line between somebody's conscious and somebody just not caring. And that's what bothers me about having these young kids working at these restaurants without proper supervision. But I'm not saying there's anything to do with young kids. I'm talking about my kid, any kid at 14 years old or 15 years old. If he gets him a little job, that's great. But I expect that there's going to be an adult there to say, "Hey, boy, wash them stinking hands of yours, man. How about not just wash your hands? How about you clean that nasty dirt out from underneath your fingernails before you start handling people's stuff?"
Well,
And that's the
yeah.
same way with, like, hey, I'm gonna tell you what now. The last thing anybody would have wanted to do is come in with some old nasty hair, some old nasty clothes on, and think that you're gonna serve food out somewhere that
Well, I mean, even
is
if
like,
you think of McDonald's back in the day, right? Like, I mean, I worked there for all of about 3 hours and decided that industry is not for me. But while I was there for those 3 hours,
learned
there
all
was-
you needed.
yeah, that was it.
Genius, I tell you, genius.
Yep. 3 hours, man. And we had a supervisor and an assistant supervisor. And they were on you like white on rice. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you wash your hands, you put the gloves on. I'm like, man, and it's hot in here.
Hey, put them
You
on.
know, put them
Because,
on.
I mean,
do what
even
you're
though
supposed
my
to do.
kid, like,
Even
we
the
tried.
patties, like you're supposed to throw them out every 30 minutes. And I'd see other guys just resetting the timer, right?
Nah.
Resetting the timer. I'm like, what are you doing?
There's a
Like-
science behind why that you can leave things like I
In
mean,
the
for example,
sun. Yeah.
don't
Mhm.
realize, like, if you cook something and you're gonna here's a little FYI for you guys that maybe haven't took any kind of restaurant training or anything. When you cook something and you're gonna reuse it the next day, if you put that in your fridge and you see moisture on the top on that container, that means it was way too warm before you put it in to the refrigerator. Because
Yep.
what that does when you put warm food into a refrigerator, what that does is that slows the actual cooling process of that down slow enough to a point that bacteria has a chance to
Yeah,
grow.
you chemically
And-
change it. That's how we
Yeah.
chemically change most things. Heat it up or cool it down too fast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The proper way is to, when you cool it off, you let it cool off till if it's properly cool, then when you open that lid the next day, there should not be
No moisture.
no moisture on that lid. Otherwise, when you put it in that not saying that everything you put in there is bad because you do that. I know we
No.
all been guilty of that. I'm just
Mhm.
saying that from a restaurant standpoint, you're supposed to let it cool down, and it's supposed to be, to a point where it's cool, and then you put it in the refrigerator and
Yeah.
properly store it. But the little things like that until somebody really told me that, like I mean, like, if I hadn't had to know it, I wouldn't have never took that into consideration. But little things that, like, you don't think would make somebody sick, like all the little things that you don't think about, but that's how people get sick, man. Just wash. That's the main thing is wash your hands, wear gloves if you're gonna handle people's food.
That's
If you're
it.
gonna handle people's food after it's been cooked. Now,
Including your own. Including your own.
before it's been cooked, if you're not going to cross contaminate, then cook it. Do what you got to do with it.
Mhm.
But after it's been cooked, well, even before you cook, you wash your hands and all that. But after it's been cooked, that's when you should be like you should be going through great pains to make sure that food is handled
It
properly.
amazes me
That-
how much I can at least say for up here the standards have drastically declined.
Oh,
For example, like pickles. I love pickles, but
Yeah.
if I eat too much of them, my mouth will sore up and all this. kind of
McDonald's pickles change too. Did you
Dude.
notice that?
Yeah, and I tell you, I'll tell them, if you order a burger or something, they'll be like, no pickles, please. Everything else is fine. And then you open that patty, and you could see where they pulled the 2 pickles off because it was made.
Oh, that
I
burns
lose my
dude.
mind. I'm like, you understand, like
Like I'd have
listen,
waited 2 more minutes for you to fix me a proper.
And I
sandwich.
even say it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't mind. Make it fresh. That's what I said. Make it fresh. I'll wait the 4, 5, 10 minutes. I don't care. But you do that. I said, like, not so many years ago, I remember, like, if that was somebody else who had a severe allergy, you killed them. So,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
what are you doing? Anyway, with that,
Yeah.
good vibes.
I mean, seriously, man. Hey,
Make your
our buddy,
food good.
our
Yeah.
buddy Elevated. I'm pretty sure it's his young daughter that's got like a peanut allergy.
Peanuts, yeah.
Hey, she can't even eat something that's been
Mm-mm.
like that,
With
like
even
a
a bit of
peanut.
dust around it, or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Like
no,
if you
no.
roll a
Mhm.
peanut across a plate and then try to feed her off
Oh,
of
no,
it,
no.
she could seriously like
Go into anaphylactic shock.
and
That's what
die.
happens. That's
So
right. Yep.
it ain't no joke, man.
No, it's not.
Like when they say you need to label your food proper, it's not for people that's bad or for people that need to. No, it's for there might be stuff in it that could kill people.
Yeah.
Like you need to label it. So you need
Yep.
to let people know like what's in it.
Absolutely.
See, Elevated just said, yeah, it's scary.
It is scary, man.
It's his young
It is.
daughter. Yeah,
I
that's
do.
got, man. Because like even people like for her to be able to go over somebody's house, they have to sincerely trust that them people understand how dangerous
Mm-hmm.
this is. Otherwise, you could kill my daughter over a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Matter of fact, not even over a damn sandwich, just you feeding something
Uh-huh.
that touched this stuff. So
They're one of my best friends. I mean, we were at we were doing this catering thing when we were about 17 years old to try to make extra scratch at nighttime, and he didn't know he had a shellfish allergy, so he was just carrying the plate around. And I looked at him. I'm like, man, like the eyes started to swell up, and he's grabbing his throat. And luckily, it was at the Calgary Tower, which is like like high end people are there paying like $400 a plate. So there was a couple doctors there, and they had the EpiPen and drove it into him, but he had no clue. And they said he was seconds away from passing.
I think I'm if I'm not careful, I think I've cut way back on I've told you before that when I eat like crab legs and stuff, I get hives.
Mhm.
And when I was younger, it didn't happen. And then it started happening to me in my teens, and now it still happens to me. And if I eat, like, say my mom or my wife will buy me snow crab legs or something to cook here at the house or whatever.
Yep.
If I eat more than like say a half of a bag, which is like 2 servings, me and my kid can eat
Yeah.
separate. But if I eat more than that, dude, they get so bad that like because they get into weird spots. This is the funny part about them. Like they'll get me on my eyelids, they'll get me in my ears, like inside my ears,
Oh,
behind
man.
my ears, on my chest, right here, right there,
Yeah.
real bad. and it's like as I get a little older, I don't like playing with it no more. I used to
No.
not. I used to think, well, I'll just deal with the itch. But what if it don't just itch me? What if it swells my throat shut one time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
do. I do.
I just anymore. I've got a bag in there. It
Mhm.
used to be that was one of my favorite. And I still love them. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
But I've just kindly just stepped I'm afraid to keep gambling. Like I know that one day I might just touch them, and the
Listen to
dang
your
things
body,
throw
man.
me up
It's
again.
never usually wrong. You
My-
know what I mean?
what made me feel weird was this past time that I ate them, I had a stinging feeling in my tip of my tongue.
Dude, stop eating that
Uh,
stuff. Just don't eat it anymore, guy. Like,
that's that's the last
no more crab
time
legs.
I ate them.
Please don't buy him
That's
the
the that's the
shellfish.
that's the
Oh
fir-
my goodness.
yeah. I used to
Dude,
just get hives. I used to just get like itchy, like hives all over, or not all over, but it was always on my neck and
that'd
in my
be enough
ears
for
and
me, man.
stuff.
I don't
But
think I like
the
anything enough to get hives.
last time it made me have a weird feeling in my tongue, and I decided that was probably going to be my last. That's
That's
probably it.
probably a good choice because that's what
Probably it.
swells up and you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Back in the
Yeah. I told my wife, I was like, because I have a limited diet anyway.
yeah.
And when you start removing certain favorite foods, then that not only was it a favorite food, but it's also was good for me. It was protein. It was something that I could eat.
Mhm.
And it's like I now that I'm a little like it was easy to give up food back in the day because I grew up not being able to eat popcorn and that kind of stuff. So it's like whatever. It doesn't
Yeah.
but man, after being able to eat it all my life and like it was a fallback, like if I didn't want nothing else, I could eat me a couple crab legs. And it's to think like, man, I love them things. And the butter that just runs down your chin and gets
Stop
all
thinking about it.
I
You're making it
know,
harder.
I know, I
So,
know. I tell you what I might do is maybe have like a
definitely
breathe. I'll have a breathing tube ready next time I eat. That
elevated. Make
way,
sure you're close because he's probably definitely going to eat crab legs after
I
this
got it.
episode.
I know how to. I'll go out to the ER to eat my crab legs.
But make sure you got other things you need to have dealt with at the same time. I mean, if
Right.
you're going to go.
Right. I'm pretty much genius at some point. I mean, I bring
We
up
can't
stuff that
dispute
blows my
this.
mind
We
sometimes.
can't. We can't.
That I'll have to call Courtney and let her know what I just thought of because she'll be proud. She'll be like, "That's
So
really
for
good
anybody
advice."
who wants to speed track the ER,
I can
just
tell when she means it because she says that's really good, guy, like that, and I can tell.
oh
Makes
man,
me.
you've given me a few ideas.
She really knows how to make me feel better.
Yeah.
Like when she tells me I'm full of it. Like
Yeah. Full of
I
greatness. Full
yeah,
of
and then
humbleness.
in her
You know?
way, it's just her way of
Jesus.
saying that I'm great.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. But yeah, I got extra EpiPens. We can get them all jacked up.
Yeah, I think only if absolutely necessary.
I talk a lot of dumb stuff, but to be honest with you, it did kind of startle me just a bit. And it's like,
Mhm.
okay, I believe that's it.
Yeah.
I believe I'm done. I believe I've had my last, like, okay, I'm good. I'm
Yes.
good. Like
I
that.
think so as well. I'm
It
no
was.
doctor, but the science seems to check out and be sound.
It was
So-
weird. It was a weird one because see what happened to me the time before that, man, or a couple times before that. I went crazy on some at an all you could eat bar, out at the Japanese place or Chinese place, whichever one. I hope your mowing's going good, Tommy. But yeah, yeah, that's totally not distracting at all. Like I can barely hear it. I can feel it, but I can't hear it. But yeah, I went out there and we had a big old, like it was all you can eat. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm the kind of dude that I went there for crab legs. So when it said all you can eat, it meant all you could eat crab legs. Like I don't want no beans and corn and rice and all that filler crap. I'm gonna eat me some crab legs.
Yeah.
So I ate crab legs, but boy, that evening, man, now I'm gonna tell you what, when that stuff set in, bro, I had hives on hives. I had hives that was upset that they had hives
Oh
on me.
man. No,
Oh, dude, it was like,
nothing I can
whoa.
think of is worth that. Nothing.
Oh man,
Nothing.
dude, and then after that one particular time where I really went overboard, every time I eat them now. It was every time since then. Now, whether that matters at all, I don't know. But maybe
Sir, you've
maybe
had
I'll just
all that you can eat, but it says I have it. What did you do after you left the restaurant, Mr.
like to
Simpson?
die, to be honest
I
with you.
went fishing for crab.
Oh, man.
Clearly, this is not a man who's had all he can eat.
Not yet. Not yet. It was
Yeah.
something, man. It was something. But shout out to everybody for being here. We appreciate this. Is
sticking
Guy,
around.
Shine, and Tommy.
Tommy.
11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Y'all go over and check out Tommy's songs that he's got out, and he's got a bunch of other content too. And go check out Shine Dig. Let's push him on up over that 400 mark. And we appreciate everybody being here. I'm not going back through the comments, guys. I see you, Miss Luciana and Davey. And hey, shout out to you, Brian Drums. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
my
Brian.
friend.
Nice to see you. Hey, Brian, by the way, tomorrow night is We Be Jamming. Just saying. 9 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, man.
Come
Yeah,
check
man.
it out, man. Like, because I know the setup he's got. He could just play on do German. Just saying. Just an idea, man.
Brother William, I agree with you, Brother William. It is a bummer, man. They are yummy. They are definitely yummy. But, you know, life's pretty good too. So I believe I'll just choose it. You know, it's kind of cowardly these days, but I've heard that cowards live longer. So I'm going to test that theory. Yeah, keep saying, hey, you know what? Now that's no kidding. Keep Benadryl around, man. Yeah. All that, hey. I mean, but I still ain't. I think I just ease off of them because she says stop eating. Yeah, that's kind of how Courtney leaned on it. It's like, yeah, you need to just stop. Oh man. Hey, thank you guys. We appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna load us up Brother Tommy's song again here to play us out. But if y'all don't mind, hit the like button for you fellas. Share the live stream out. If not, we really don't care. We just appreciate y'all being here and hanging out with us, having a good time. There's we'll start here, Tazmir. I think I dropped my DNA on the like button.
There you go.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't have any allergy stories or anything, but I have one cooking experience that I learned to really not do again. I've heard a lot about it, but once you make the mistakes on your own, it's like, man, I thought I was like on the way out. I was cooking with peppers.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I always heard, "Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch your eyes after messing with peppers." Woo, I thought I lost my eyesight. It was my eyes were burning for hours.
Well, you know that's where the invention of pepper spray came from, Tommy. Be careful with that. Tell your friends. Be careful. Have a good weekend. You know,
there's a cooking experience I had, at least with food.
Yeah,
Dapper. I don't see the email, Dapper. But that does not mean I didn't get it. I was just looking. I don't see it. Just so you know, it's guybandy968@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
I think I put the wrong email up one time before, and then I had to change it. I had one number wrong on it, but it's 968 guybandy968 all lowercase at Gmail. But I will. But if not, I'll find your page. I'll get your email. Yeah, I can type my email. Yeah, it'd take me about 30 minutes. Hold
on, I got you. Guy Bandy. It's Guy Bandy, right?
Yeah, Guy Bandy 968.
968.
Yep, at gmail.com.
Look how fast I can go, man.
I know, right? I was beginning to think that you was. I didn't want to ask you what time it was again. Not while you was doing all that anyway. I didn't know.
There you go. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Have a good weekend.
Oh man, it's okay. Okay, awesome. Is it? It's Jovel's birthday celebration. You're invited by her. Well, that's
a nice thing.
Well, man, that's awesome.
Lovely.
That's awesome. Well, then I will make. I'll go through my email and make sure that I get you. If not, I'll find you. I'll drop you an email. But yeah, you can count me in. Whenever it is. Well, But yeah, I'll be in touch with you for sure. Thank you for the invite, man. And you'd let her know for me that I appreciate her saying that. Thank you. That's cool. That's really cool. That's cool. All right. Well, shout out to you guys. I appreciate you
right.
guys being here. Bring the American Air on my Wallin tomorrow. Everybody's invited, guys. Thanks. Only if you're free. Okay, cool. Bring the American Air on my Wallin tomorrow. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Thank you, brother Dapper. We appreciate it. I'll go check the email and make sure that I got everything prepared. But that's cool. Thank you for the invite, my brother. Guys, appreciate y'all. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Guy and Shine. We got brother Tommy in the house with us, sharing a bunch of tech wisdom and
All the way up.
just being brother Tommy. So shout out to you. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good let's see. Miss Tajmir guy will email you in a minute. All right, email me. Sounds good. I'll see you guys a little later. Holler
Have
at
a
you.
good one, guys. Be good.
Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy Bandy told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to them, hey, I could use a hand. And then I ran and I ran and I ran and I ran. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run.